Hey, it is time to do more story. I think I'm actually turning the game slightly lower. Just give me a second. Yeah, the game volume is better this way. Last time we did get the sword with the stone of the sword, and we like gave Londinium and all of Victoria hope. Now we will witness how, I guess, Logos just dies. This is such a good, I don't know what I really want to call it, thumbnail for a stage. Like, this is beautiful. Look at this man ready to die. Right? Slaves of war, captives of blood, you shall not pass. This is not, yeah, now it's weit, Bier. I still can feel my locus. That feels strange. You know what? Let's do it. If they allow me to bring a locus, we will bring a locus. Oh, okay, see. Why do you not show that beforehand? I guess. Oh man, I cannot pick my logos. Whatever shall we do? Exactly. This is time for sad backstory. All the eye can see is death. Endless killing. Life takes life. Fields of corpses soaked in blood. The first Nachtseher learned his purpose when he rose from the ashes of battle. I am the end of all things. Oh, I feel like I should have... We'll see how the music goes, maybe putting it up again. Penetrate. I still will say, like, Logos' old fit went harder than the uniform, even if I can appreciate what we're going for there. Incantation pierces the Nachtseher like a lance. Happened so fast it was almost impossible to read such heavy, so it had taken effect by the time the word left the lips. A smooth hole appears in Naslim's chest. It's that easy. Okay, I'm gonna put it on this again. I think this is what I normally put it. Like, maybe this... I wonder how audio mixed the game actually is, or maybe the theme is just a bit louder in the stage select. There's no change in his expression. Withered appearances reach down from his staff, reach into the hole in his torso, and fill in the gap. Yeah, but he has special powers. We're gonna have to kill them in the boss fight. How could this be? In this battle alone, young Banshee has casted dozens of arts that were not of Sarka's origin. Man, it's like he learned. Revel, greatest arts master of Gaul. His life works made the guns of Gaul shipped mighty. I guess it makes sense, so all the guns in Terra Arthas basically original stuff, right? He was famous in all the nations before the Witch King made his own name known throughout the land. In that war, there was an instant when the ships of Gaul ripped apart the lines of death like a sharp sword, before death swallowed them. Why do I see a shadow of him in yards? Your words can kill me. The voice that calls me is louder than your incantations by far. I can hear it. I love just the deadpan expression of Logos, not gonna lie. The dirge of the fallen echoes within you. Thousands of war altars spread across the battlefield. They absorb what life leaves behind when it dies. A combination of the power stands before Logos. The most powerful Nachtseher, the most terrible war altar. Nachtseher's witness death. We taken all who were brave, friend or foe. The endless cycle of life and death. We will be remembered and honored. Okay, name all dead people. I challenge you. Cowards deserve only dust. Tell me, my foe, is it a young hero who stands before me, or a despicable traitor? Right, that depends on the history books and who wins. Your judgment does not interest me. This is not where the power of words lie. Logos once again gathers power in his palm. A second wound appears on Naslim's body, stretching from the shoulder to his chest. Logos is thus writing in his death note. Incantation does not dissipate. It fends off the branches trying to close in, prevents the energies of the dead from repairing the Nachtseher's body. Shredded cloth rises and falls, covering the new wound and countless old scars. What is this? Death may feed the Nachtseher, but the Banshee can put death itself to rest. Yeah, seems kinda bad for you, man. You're no longer the sole master of war, Nasaslim. You're more gifted in incantation than any Banshee I know, Lacamaline included. A shame, though. Why do you not sing for the dead, if you truly mourn them? Elchi cannot actually put the dead to rest. Neither the living nor the dead will find true rest, as long as war continues. Preposterous! Yeah. Or else are they gonna reach Valhalla? Come on. You have vanquished the Damasti and banished the vampire. You, a sovereign of the royal court, have royal court blood on your hands. Well, they kind of started it, and yeah, that's the excuse. You dare say it's all because you are avoiding war? Is your rebellion the only reason you stand in my way? The Nachtseher floats up in fury. The branches underneath him disintegrate and decay fills the canyon. The Banshee's chanting does not give ground. Born in death, fueled by war and nourishing death. The life of the Nachtseher is as war itself. Cities and kingdoms rise and fall, but the fate of the Nachtseher never changes. Once, Nachtseher clan, tired of the cycle, put down their swords and staffs and went into the depths of the wastes, far from civilization. Their powers declined rapidly in peace, man. I guess this makes sense that the Nachtseher would eat death with how Nachtsehers work. And they soon became prey for others, fading away in the forgotten corner of the land. There's no other way to ensure the continued existence of the Nachtsehers. The great rock of war sits above our heads on the slopes of time. All we can do is to push it with all our strength. The cycle has continued for thousands of years. Until... the twins came along. We promise a war, Nachtseher King. About the future and nothing else. My best students, the young twin royals, I taught them the laws of war. They stood before me and told me. We can end the monotony of war and break the rigid cycle. We can push the rock to the top of the mountain and build a splendid palace with it. This war will be my place of glory. Must not end here. That was a long time ago. Now, a young banshee stands before me. How could it be so alike? Well, no, kinda still holds on to Visa's ideals. That's how it goes. I fought alongside Lacamaline for decades, across cities and plains. He buried the armor of Victoria and the guns of Gaul beneath the walls of Kassel together. In the same battle, I helped Visa take the heads of thousands of Lithanian casters. They were the heroes of Kassel, its greatest warriors. Lacamaline entrusted you with the future of the Banshees. Pervisa considered you one of her best students. But you headed towards Island, sheltered the King of Sarkas, and sneaked into Londinium like a thief. Planned to sabotage the quacks in the battlefield. Yep, nothing wrong with that. War will not end the suffering of the Sarkas. I see you taking Elrond into the abyss. so you chose to run. Many years ago, I said to Favisa that war was unavoidable. If it did not come to Londinium, it would come to Castle. Favisa agreed, but continued to hope there could be another solution. Yeah, the solution is standing right in front of you. A choice led to a new war. Its consequence was the death of the King of Sarkas. I witnessed her death. All Sarkas should honor her. What about you? What can you bring the Sarkas aside from these meek words? What do you want to bring the Sarkas? I think he made it clear what he wants. He points his staff at the ground. The scent of decay rushes out, overpowering the barrier of incantations. The dirge of the myriad souls grows louder. The power of the incantations is weakening. He feels his fingers, lips and tongue go numb. The fury does not come only from the ancient royal court sovereign before him. It's also coming from his own blood. I told you. Is it Sanguinak? Or Lucavier? I witnessed with my own eyes. My death? You and the king both know you can't kill me. With your help, I've come to an interesting place. It's not all nothingness beyond history, but I continue to gaze at you beyond the veil. You've come so far, little Banshee. You and the Owlblood King seek the drop of blood that I left behind. Blood of Tikas, the pure blood that I coveted. You believe that you can prevent calamity from occurring again by destroying it? It's true. Ooh, destroy the altar. Put a temporary stop to the Kunabula of suffering. Allow the Victorian nitwits to cling to life a bit longer. How boring. Who is the one that's short-sighted and foolish here? You feel it, don't you? You're closely linked to the altar. Right here. Right now. Power's being boosted by it. There was never one drop of blood or a single person's call that awakened the Kunabula of suffering. Ujum is a response to the call of all Sarkas, living and dead. No exceptions. The murmur of the myriad souls is omnipresent. The lament of the dead will not stop. The Sarkas are bound by the past from the moment of their birth, never to be freed, even unto death. You witnessed the myriad souls the first time you sang an elegy. The Kamalian proudly described your talent to us. This talent was the seed of the sand. No, if I needed to look at all of my ancestors in pain and suffering, yeah, good motivation. You feel pain, not just for others, but for yourself as well. You may detest the path I walk, but you could not help but feel sorrow for me's sake. I feel sorrow for how long you're trapped by the past. Such arrogance. I should try to kill you again, but instead I will bless you. Slaughterer and the slaughtered. They are all part of the cycle. I am here because of you. Lucas does not smell any blood. The incantation easily impales Sanguinak's body, causing only a few small ripples. Your blood is still linked to my allergy. Of course. Of course. Stand with me, no matter how much you resist. We are all sovereigns of the royal court, after all. The oldest bloodlines of the Sarkas. I should be glad that you could conquer me, but it proves that you are stronger, more worthy of carrying the fate of the Psykers, leading them on your path. Synchronite of Vampires laughs, turning around and disappearing into the cave. Gone forever. The silhouette fades away amongst the Witcham crystals, but his voice continues to echo in Logos' ear. Bless you, Ephenia, my vanquisher. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I guess with everything going on, the blood is a power-up, but I'm not sure what I'll call this a blessing. Assimilate my blood. Utilize my power. Let your hatred of me fuel your battles. Meine Justice main characters cannot even die in peace. Will walk in my place and witness in my stead how far the flames of Sarkar's vengeance will burn. I refuse. Nachtseher, Vampire, we all hear the same cry. The fate of the Sarkers is caught in this cycle. I'm no exception. I'm part of what I'm fighting. The fury of the Sarkers burns within my veins and my viscera. That is very hot, Logos. Words turn into fire, descending from the sky to ignite every seed on the earth. Incantations burn at Logos' fingertips, on his lips, and his chest. Witcham crystals go furiously around him. The crying of the dead becomes even louder, ready to accept him, devour him at any time. No longer rejects the power in his blood. Vampire has guided the flames of the Sarkers to him, and he has embraced the fire. The abyss lies before us. We can fill it with flesh and burn the remnants with blood. The only way to bring new life is to burn away all the decay, and I will be both flame and fuel. This is where my blood belongs. That I have chosen. Flames consume the entire canyon. The only things left are the incantations that the young Banshee has witnessed entire life from a very young age. Man has just tattooed on himself a whole spell scroll. Surround Logos loyally with sword and shield. Death was the only way to achieve the dream. A new life can only emerge from death. I shall bring death. I shall welcome death. I shall ignite my past with blood, not for vengeance, but for the day when this fire will burn away what shackles the Sarkers, to the decay that covers the land. The bone whistle sounds. Logos knows that it is merely the echo of the bone whistle in the Valley of the Banshees, the night he set out for Babel. From death comes new life. The death knell rings. For the royal court that would vote past and future, and for himself. Let's see Logos just doing the performance of his lifetime. Also just realized there's no range. The whispers stop. The what horns.
결말은 정해졌다. 그러나 저들
This has
그것을
like
아직 내다보지 못하고 있어.
this is cool and all. Honestly, with how slow this goes.
박사, 여기 경치 좋다, 그치?
I kinda would love healing for my man, huh?
와, 아마도 사과야? 오늘도 잘 부탁해.
Oh, okay, this is the kind of stage where... Okay. That makes it a lot easier, actually. Maybe do something like this?
형태 변경 중.
Oh, that is rude. I just put down the crystal. You cannot do this to me.
모두 계산대로다.
Oh, gee.
너의 죽음이
How am I supposed? How do they work?
아마
They
실력
do just
발휘해볼까?
eliminate everything I put down here. Is that the thing?
불을 얻어지는 운명의 장막이여.
What if we do this?
경건하게 기도하십시오.
And like this.
돌아올 수 있으면 승리.
Hey, oh yeah. It will like try to and I keep shooting.
지금부터 어차피 죽을 거라면 이정도는
To be fair, Locust got this on his own. He kinda actually really does. This is I guess I got to use my own units, but this is still far more to cinematic stage, I guess. Das ist ein Nachtseher King. Step ins Flutter. Ah,
모두
keep you
계산대로.
alive down back there. I guess so.
다들 이쪽으로 와.
내 놈들 잘못된 길을
Since we can do
의심도
at least funny twops.
우연히도 생각이 내 놈들 정토를 더럽힌 것을 후회하게 되리라.
And do stuff like this. And still get like instantly killed. Probably can also do something like this.
가장
Especially
위험한
if we
전장은
follow it up.
어디지? 내가 사수하겠다.
사과야. 오늘도 잘 부탁해.
Come on, at least get your skill back. Oh, fuck.
최적의 포즈 미안하고 지연 어차피 죽을 거라면
Okay, what actually would go by was you. Oh yeah, this is a Locust placing stage for sure. I mean, I think he was released a little better with the chapter, so it must be hype to see him like that. I don't know, like, man, if only I would have pulled him.
조종이
You push yourself to the limit, burning all the blood in your body to blow your bonus. Just to stop me for a moment. Ifenja, how long can you last when the war continues still? Gain to the Nachtseher's respect, and so I shall now quench your death. Okay, that is rude.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, against those, A death knell. Look, a spawn vessel. For whom? Amia? I'm fine, Doctor. I'm just reminded of a lot of things. Lucas barely conducted himself as Lord of the Banshees when we were at Woods Island. He said he was no different from Scout or Misery, just another circus operator who believed in the ideals of Woods Island. The day we set out, Lucas put on his royal court garment. There was great determination in his eyes, and great sorrow. You know, must not be easy. The bone whistle has cracked. The bone pen has broken. Blood flows the corner of his lips. You can no longer use witchcraft. You push yourself to the limit, burning all the blood in your body to blow your bone vessel. Just to stop me for a moment. Ifenja, you are a fine warrior. Right, at least Logos will not be forgotten. Nachtsacher King spreads his arms wide. Tattered banners draped over him rise up, as though echoing the countless wars the Sarkars have fought. Rotten flesh and blood fall from his wounds, new and old, nourishing the battlefield. It's also thick, man. Yeah, man. You know, also, as nice it is to have more German representation, maybe we really need to get rid of the Nachtsacher. New branches sprout from the soil, repairing the warriors that have been damaged by incantations. The fallen Sudaram rise again. But ye are not fighting one or a few. There have been no shortage of revolutionaries amongst the Sarkars or the Royal Court. They've all failed, just as Verwieser did. War is the great boulder destined to fall on top of the Sarkars in the abyss, again and again. And you? You've gained the Nachtsacher's respect, so I shall now grant you death. Okay, do it. Give him a hug, I dare you. Nachtsacher walks atop mists of decay towards the young Banshee. Logos surely has something for this, right? Sever. Banshee utters the final incantation, the soft. It's almost inaudible. Cutting words become a tangible blade, which he grabs with his hand. And cuts off the Nachtsacher King's right arm. Right. Now he will give kinda not great hugs anymore. Verwieser's sword craft. The full blast of the Nachtsacher King's power hits Logos in the chest. It's just a flesh wound. He falls from the cliff. No. Right. At least he's alive, and he at least bought some time, right? The ground made of virgin begins to collapse. Logos pictures how the familiar ship threads mountains and rivers, its tracks giving off the same rumbling. He remembers the first time he came to Woods Island, stood shoulder to shoulder on the deck with Verwieser. She looked out over Castle, while he listened to the wailing in the wind. He remembers Mechanist hunched over, fiddling with parts, closure from wasting materials, chiding closer for wasting materials, Outcast in place, betting on how long it would last, and the robotic arm reaching over to grab his head. Aww. He remembers Ace bloodied palm by his shield and cup. They do love milking Ace and Scout at this point for sure. Scout's palm was a little cooler, about the temperature of his crossbow. They could tell them apart by shaking their hands and high-fiving. He remembers the doctor and Amir saying goodnight in the corridors. Amir suddenly stopped him to ask if he was ready to go to Londinium. He remembers Dr. Calcid taking Amir's hand and bringing her between them. Verwieser's gone. Amir is the new leader of Woods Island. Logos keeps falling until he is completely submerged in cold water. He remembers himself many years ago. I think we saw that before, that CG, right? But it does look so pretty there. You have made your decision? Yes. I will stay at Woods Island and journey the land with the ship. Verwieser's gone. The Dream of Babel lives. Her Highness has named her heir. She's young, carries a familiar fire in her eyes that belongs only to dreamers. It's not just for her that I chose to stay. The journey of Her Highness's search hasn't ended, and it should not end like this. We'll continue the journey as long as the answer to the future of the Sarkars lies elsewhere. I may not come back to the valley for a long time, but it's such a nice place. How could you not just want to get back there? I feel sorry because you cannot stay with us. I will not act as the sovereign of the royal court outside the valley. Many will see my will as the will of the royal court. They may see the banshees as the enemies. I'm afraid I won't be able to help you fend off any storms coming from outside the valley. If any old friend want to pay a visit, be sure to give them a warm welcome. I will not question the former master of the Valley of the Banshees. My sister and I worry for you in the same way. Take our thoughts with you. Well, he said he would not come back for a while, but you know, he has to return, so he cannot die. The song of the Banshees surrounds their young lord. The water becomes warm, like a pair of warm hands that pull the fallen back. Lucas opens his eyes. He seems to see his mother, everyone else he holds dear. Finiel, the most beautiful wave of the valley. Its lovely song. We must stay and watch you go away. But our blessing will be with you, wherever you go. Man answers the blessings of all the lords. Hey, it's Fonor. Let's go. Hang in there, Finiel. We are with you. We've always been with you. Did Fonor release only that chapter or something? The power of incantation fills Lucas to the very ends of his limbs. He opens his lips again. A song filled with power echoes on the river, reflecting the most beautiful wave. All the pursuers are compelled to stop. I never thought I would hear the chorus of the banshees here in this distant land. I was death accompanied by new life. You're still trying to sway me with song, young one. Here, at the end of all things. Maybe it works? A patriarch. This is no more than a banshee's incantation. They have not truly joined the battle. Our foe remains only the young banshee. Yes. Injuries are grave. Curse of a Finiel dictates the decay, return to decay. I will not be able to regenerate for some time. But his body will last long enough. This body will last long enough to see this battle through. That's what you think. For now, let me hear his song, and that of the banshees. Nasalem walks to the edge of the cliff without the help of any arts. For an instant, he looks like an ordinary old man, waiting for death. No, no. Do you remember Voltorka's tea? Yes, I do. It has been a bit, but I do. He was a great man. Yes. You raised him as you would raise your own son. Such a talented boy. He would have become the hero of Castle. He still became a hero. He was my best student. But he left Castle and died to a conspiracy in a distant land. But he died a warrior. He lived the meaning of life to war, turned to the myriad souls upon his death. After that, where's the next hero of Castle? Well, do you count Amir from I guess he's not really from Castle, but maybe the sun's gonna be like just W, Höderer, and Ines. Son looks down the cliff. Wind passes through the holes in his body that have not healed, creating sounds without meaning. The dirge of the myriad souls has grown softer. Locus's bone whistle has simply suppressed the link between the blood of Tikas and the Originum. That's our chance. Dr. Calcite. This time. Won't let it slip from my hands. That sure is a shape. You've caught up. Are you here too, dear Quisa Sinak? You and our leader, our dear father. Who will be the one to approach the throne? Solos reaches for the drop of blood at the top of the altar. Originum burns, and the myriad souls roar. Powerful witchcraft quickly turns her fingers into charred black crystals. I want to see it so badly. The origin is so near. Yeah, but we need to wait for Mia so we can all see the backstory. You... Hey. Was a bit since last time you actually showed Shining. You fit well. It took a long time to find you. Too long. Traitor! How many have you killed on your way here? Not more than I killed when I escaped. Underground labs were full of the dead back then. Our dead! Ruined our leader's plans at the Royal Academy of Science? Torrens almost found out about it because of you. Wish you had never succeeded. That's not what you used to say. How dare you act high and mighty? You were the one who gave us our orders. Cave outside Londinium. All the research bases. Was there any part of it that you weren't in charge of? The leader was in Castle most of the time. You were the one who directed the research. You looked exactly like the leader with your mask on. I had no choice back then. No choice. What about the things you said when you took us to Londinium and had us don this mask? We were mercenaries, but we believed in the Confessari's teaching, believed in the first and final path that you preached. Our original sin, the sin that outsiders impose upon us, will be rushed away at its coming. Was that all a lie? I wish that was a lie. It wasn't a lie. It was real. All the leaders' promises to us were sincere. The same for you, Quisa Sinak. Even if you have strayed from the path. The leader and the regent are so close to victory. Just join us, exactly. The freedom and power that have been lost for thousands of years are about to return to the hands of the Sarkas. Kill me if you want. Go and see the leader, your father. He's waiting for you at the end of the path. They are all waiting for you. You will witness it pass for every life that your sword took. Right? +1 to the lives taken. Shining removes the guard's mask. She remembers the face. He was one of the first mercenaries to the Confessari port to Londinium. He knew nothing at first. He only tasked to excavate the ruins outside the city. The young man had expressed his gratitude to her directly, thanked the Confessari for giving them a safe, well-paid job. It was not long before she stopped hearing those words. The leader of the Confessari came to Londinium. There were no more idle mercenaries drinking and playing games. They don't put on the same mask and not speak except when necessary. He had no special bloodline. We Satuste should not have been able to control their will so easily. But the part of them that belonged to themselves died before the great dreams of the Confessari. That Confessari sounds like really, from all the courts, like the most terrifying. And we have the Nachtzehrer that just keeps reviving his dad. It was she who killed him first. The sin has gone on long enough. The mask quacks, the pieces stab at Shining's palm. Right? She better have some bandages. Continues her journey to the top.
좋아. 도착 못할 목적지 같은 건 없다니까.
He did it, for sure. I don't know, you think you really need to give me a medal for clearing that stage, but sure. But yeah. Let's move on for now. I think finishing the platform is probably still one of the better things to do. There has to be a big payoff, and we have a 100% chance for this. Oh, but this is... Wait, this is 50... Wait, yeah? But they're all plus 50 stats. I guess we can go with a stat spread then. Because in the end we do need a stat spread for most of the stuff anyways too, right? Received Frona's emergency signal, shrouded in mist and chased by multiple robed enemies. She must have been attacked by Nachtseers, or I guess Frono is female. We are rude to assist, please advise. Show your steps and use the safest method to wipe them out. We lured the enemy into a trap, scattering and routing them. The communication band received a message from Frono. Thank you for the support. Yay, we did the event. Something. Pick and A. There's a lot of ends. I might go for one ending on stream and do the other endings to my own time in that case. Equipment failure. Gives us... I mean, at this point I will probably just look to maximize the stats I can get every decision-wise. So it's basically just down to math. Like, this is 32 stats. We want this for sure. Sadly, we're under 44. What else do we have? Wait, I need to also remember. Oh, this is at least percentage-wise very good for us, though. This is like 22. This is okay. This was 32, so this is the winner so far. This would be also 32. Not my first choice, but we have that under unlock. We also have this. I think we're going with this. This is just good stat spread. We need more. I forgot what the middle stat is even called, but after this one we really need to look for something that gives us middle stat. We encountered a strange area and towering origin clusters obstruct our path. It was once a safe route, is now dangerous. Some of which might even be active. I guess those small things that really don't... Urgent mission. Doctor, the team is currently in an area with no signal coverage. This is 31, that is nice. This is not as much, but it will be a lot to the middle stat, which is what we need. So let's do this for now. Yippee! Oh, Night Errant. I mean, I feel like when it gives me a quest chain, it becomes a lot more interesting. This is 20. This is just more stats. So We are, you know what, this is so high. I swear to God, if this, yeah. No, even closer to have just a good stat spread. I assume having a good stat spread is probably what you want to go for. So this is 21 we can go for. 24 with the high chances sounds a bit too spicy to me. I'm at 69, that's nice. Or, I mean, 40, 15 and everything for 3 is... Radiant Flash. We observe the sudden golden radiance in the sky. Dispersing ninja in crimson clouds. Let's go! Siege Hazard exemplars to victory at Silverwalk Plus and achieve the strategic goal. Presently, the active origin in the environment has temporarily stabilized. Hell yeah, baby. Sudden catastrophe. We received warning from closure about incoming catastrophe in our area. Please advise. There's no time to formulate a detailed plan. We must try to cross the catastrophe forecast region right away. Or improvise. If your squad's ample experience and resources, the incoming catastrophe pose a threat. We improvise. I think the squad has cleared emergency event into 1418. Maybe we can get it this evening. Nice portal chips, nice. This is the night errant first shame. There's a lot of stuff there, huh? Right, maybe for now. And actually do follow the main plot. You'll always be together. Which sucks you more damage on death. And some enemies differ. But this is so nice though, like... I mean, there's probably also... There's gonna be a storm like fight there and I will hate it. Yeah, we have just to defend this basically. Let's go back to Locus. I like Locus, my man.
모든 의문에는 해답이, 모든 규칙에는 해석이 있는 법.
Visa Sinak. Visa Sinak. Mama's here. It's alright. Just need to talk to your father for a bit. And you want to look around outside. Just like the blue fowl beast in your favorite story. The fowl beast that can fly high up into the soft, lofty clouds. You can do it. You should live a free life. Sorry, my dear child. I will get you away from all of this. Kvisa Sinak. Enough fighting. I know you're there. Followed Terran's secret when she came to find me. You've witnessed everything. That's good. You need not to be afraid of the plot. You'll see much more in the future. Will I die? Of course, my dear. Look, the sword has pierced to my heart. It won't take long before the blood in this body dries up. Your mother wants to leave me because of some pointless illusions. Have you leave me as well? But how is that possible? We've long been bound together by the myriad souls. We cannot be separated. Good child. Touch your mother. Can you feel it? Your pulse. This is the power of life. Or cycle of life. We burst like this again and again will our lives be perfected. I will always be with you. We shall never part. The daughter. I really do not like the gold masks. My dear Kwisaniak, you don't seem happy at all. Didn't the experiment go smoothly? Receptacle has been responding perfectly for the last few tests. When the ceremony is complete, what will happen to her? You mean the receptacle? It was born. Its soul was no longer with us. After all, Lita has been researching for so long to craft the cage from pure consciousness to Twig, the king of Sarkas. But why? When that happens, the king's power will be transferred to you, and the receptacle will be useless. You can decorate it like a doll if you like, and bring her wherever you go. I do like to collect souvenirs too. It is none of your concern. You're always so impolite with me. Want it out of your sight. Just dispose of it. Or you could give it to me. Leave. Do not step into my laboratory without my permission ever again. Why are you so offended? Elite and you have such different temperaments. Well, that's fine. We'll soon become as gentle as he is. Who knows? You might even miss your current personality. Goodbye, Visasnak. She looks through her mask at the girl on the stone bed, returns her gaze. There's still work to do, and her father will not allow any delays. This altar, the laboratory, and the bloodline she was born into together form a cage around her. In the face of the Conversavi's calling for the past several millennia, her sorrow and suffering are insignificant. She does not control her own limbs, the exteriors of her father's will. She cannot stop or leave this altar fiddling with life and death, nor can she drop the soul-encraving white sword in her hand. Suddenly a drop of water falls onto her busy hand. Who is the one shedding tears here? Her? The figure on the bed should be completely unconscious, maybe both. Visasnak. Distracted, she lifts her head and sees the blue foul beast fly out of the cave and into the dusk outside. A goosebump. Facts appear on the cage. A consciousness that should not exist, yearning for freedom, could not possibly have. From this, hope is born. Conversarius and a pure white receptacle. And then they're gonna make out Visaniak and Liz, Shining and Nightingale. I'm hearing a din of discontent. Do not worry, leader. Only a few enemies have broken into this place. You want to destroy the altar and stop the ceremony. Annoying pests. Send someone to clean them up. Surely, I need to sully my hands with such trifles. Of course not. You shall eradicate all obstacles in your stead. And Vasarius' leader looks at the girl dressed in white. She's so deep in sleep on the stone bed that she almost looks like she's not breathing. The receptacle's original master's stable. The ceremony will soon be complete. Hey Iman, how you doing today? That is a Shining. We will rescue her nightingale and then ride into the sunset or something. Only a step away before Amanam will open a path for you to the Myriad Souls. You will surpass the King of Sarkas, supersede the Myriad Souls, and become the father of all Sarkas. And that's a lot of children to feed. With our journey spanning thousands of years, this is how things should be. Before that, I will have to reunite with my kin to witness it together. Right on time, sister. Just that I need to head back now. Oh. That's fair. But is Amir already... I mean... Yeah, Amir's already the Sarkas king, right? I mean, the moment Favisa did do her funny thing during getting assassinated, since then she is it, right? I guess the crown just makes you the king. I have been waiting for you. Morkan Vasarius guards incoming. Alia, let's part ways here. I can't guarantee I'll be able to keep you and your companions safe in our next fight. The world should be safer once you leave this place. If you're willing to do so, we can continue heading east, all the way out of Victoria. Your Highness, we'll never forget your kindness, no matter where I end up. But what are you guys planning to do? We gonna have to do some silly stuffs, explode the blood of Tikas or something. This blade of mine is still usable if you need it. Don't worry, we have our own mission and we are set on it. Please, take care of yourselves and then... I hope you can live the life you want to live. Looks at Vyra. You know, might be kinda difficult for you. Your Highness. Aya takes a step forward and kneels on one knee before Amir. The other two follow suit, all three faces bearing a rare, solemn look. You've gained undying loyalty of a... No, 3 Sarkas. Let's go. See, that is how you build your own empire. 3 henchmen at a time. Please. You don't have to do this. The mercenaries hesitate for a bit before turning to leave, fading from your view. I mean, kinda both. Well, good luck to them. I believe in Logos. We have a little time left, and the Confessarius altar is close. Logos helped us dispel the Confessarius illusions. I can feel an unsettling energy disturbance here. So are we going in loud? I'm isn't going to let us slowly figure our surefire solution. Hey, that is what muscles are for. We can't overlook the risks, but it's also important to take rational risks in our war strategies. Fortunately, the Sarkas have done as much and sent all their troops to the front lines. So we need to only deal with the Confessarius' men. Why are they in charge of the Advent ceremony? Confessari play many roles in Castle. They are the king's advisors, bodyguards, shamans and scholars. It quarrel between the royal courts, have always been dedicated to exploring Sarka's history and researching the power of their blood. Priests already planned to use the shard to control Amanan before invading Londinium, and the Confessavi definitely helped him out. Kvisa Tusche's plan to usurp the king is also closely tied to Amanan. What does Amanan have to do with the king? Did I Google it last time already what Amanan is, and I'm like realized that yeah, I did Google already Amanan and was like I only see like Arknight's links, and then I go like, it's just a word I will not be able to probably pronounce. Kvisa Tusche wants more than just a crown. He too once possessed the king's power thousands of years ago. Huh. Yeah, how did he lose it then? Did not manage to get the full picture. He definitely sensed the king's power to influence others. But for more experience, absolute power, the harder it is to resist temptation. Well, it seems fucking powerful, yeah, you know, it's just screwing with somebody's memories is, you know, pretty strong. Be it Kvisa or Mia, Kvisa Tusche has been watching every single king and his successors in secret for a long, long time. His obsession with power compels him to extend his life by maniacal means without hesitation, just to seize control of that power once more. Man, half of the royal court really just sounds super fucked up. There's only one thing that can lead him to achieve his goal. Originum. Yes. Through Originum, Kvisa Tusche will be able to control the Sarkas more than the king ever could. Shining Nightingale, also victims of his, never stopped resisting their fate, especially at such a critical moment as now. Yeah, we have to stop Amanan. It's time to move. Hope the game also actually tells me what exactly the plot of Tikas is. Monster, hold off our enemies. Amir, destroy the altar. Dr. Kal'Tsit! I'm sensing something's up. I can't quite control the king's power. That altar's influencing. I've told you before. We've been researching the crown for thousands of years. But you? How long has it been since you learned how to use it? Yeah, but, you know, children learn faster. She has the advantage or something. The princesses are still forming and training. I welcome you all to bear witness to this grand ceremony. Kvisa Tusche. Everyone here is waiting for you. The Confessavius leader smiles as usual, spreading his arm wide open, as if welcoming his own child back after a long time away from home. Dozens of Confessavi stand on both sides of the mountain path in silence, or they are all here for the family reunion. Did anybody bring some cake? The eyes behind the masks hold fervent deference, completely ignoring the blood-drenched shining, as she walks up the steps with her sword in hand. I'm here to kill you. He looks so happy. Finally, he is out of his misery. I know. How could I not know that? Many years ago, mother showed up before father, before me, just like you have now. She always knew her own duty, and never thought to disobey me. But as you slowly grew, she developed a hatred to our family. Love I gave her, and the Confessavius is calling. I don't blame her at all, nor do I blame you. You are the same. Merely made a tiny, forgivable mistake. I will always accept you returning to my side. Oh, what a supportive family. You are a monster. Who are you to speak of love? Love and hate, life and death, they're fundamentally part of the same whole. Generations of Conversavi have passed the souls down through the same rites. It's my way of loving my family. Souls and death are purified in rebirth. Through death after death, they closed in on the original, the purest and perfect being. It's not a shred of that worthy to be perfect. Visatastche, the true self, died thousands of years ago. White-horned king of Sarkas defeated countless enemies. Legendary hero built an everlasting castle under the day and night. Is long dead. Yeah, the castle is also gone. What stands before me now is but a despicable man who lives in the shadows, a coward who sacrificed the lives of innumerable innocents to prolong his own. Who is it that tarnishes the soul of that original hero? It's you, king of usurping kings. You got so twisted, seeking longevity. You're no longer worthy of that crown. Perhaps. Visa Sinak, sister. I was born with all my memories intact. I know better than you. The history criticizes the bears of his life. The Conversarius leader takes a step down. Homie looks at Shining, holds her hand trembling in rage. I know all too well all the blood that is on my hands, as I remember all the love I have received. It was you who picked me up from the blood to your trembling arms when mother died. We are a true family, sharing the closest of blood, and sharing the closest of relationships. The nature of my soul may change, but the facts remain the same. How could you talk about that like so? Who was it that killed my brother? Who was it? Turned him from a child who should have received his mother's love, the non-existence in the very beginning. Hey, that was your father. Or, no, it was me. Millennia, Visatastche has died time and time again from betrayal, from his closest kin. You may see this as punishment if you wish it so. However, what does it matter? You call me unworthy of that crown, but who else but me could possibly lead Sarkas on a path to our survival? Philor brought our people on a wandering path of no return, and Ellie's retreat into hiding would only make us weak. Even the pair of siblings, all they did was push Sarkas into futile conflict, let the crown slip into outblood hands. The Sarkas needed a true king, an eternal king. You know, that sounds like the kingdom itself, like what a vain stagnation though, right? Very far from Yisang. I will reach our starting point. And together, with the sins of Visatastche and his blood, purge all of the Sarkas sins. Let's go, Winter's get a scapegoat. Insane. The word intensifies the ire in Shining. My father and brother were both possessed by this undying monster, while she and her mother lived under the madness of his shadow. To let him live, to kill him, both are afflicted with the curse. There's no path to go. She has nowhere to retreat, but there's no way she can stay here as is. Man, there's such immortal beings and love body hopping in Terra, huh? Considering also the whole Tarula thing. You made your move. Very good, Visasnak. I will kill you. And then kill yourself. This is what you call surveying the bloodline's curse. The same stupidity I see. Visatastche equips Shining Sword with hand. but it trickles down the pure white blade and stains the hand. A shudder rises on the depths of her soul. An overwhelming force swings shining onto a crystal tree. Sharp black branches pierce through her abdomen. Aww. Fresh blood gushes down, converges with Grisa Tashte's blood. The ancient tree long crystallized into rich and bursts a sudden pure white glow. In just a moment, countless little moons rise to the top of the tree. Ivy Conversarius begins to sing. Myriad souls lie prostrate. Howling knocks on the door from beneath. Tangible usurps intangible. The black crown imprisoned, the offender perpetually innocent. Because kings are born before immortality. That's what kings say, but maybe you're not chosen by God. Look, even injuries as grievous as this will not infect you. This is the power of the blood you resist. Visasinak, I've been patient enough with you. But you stay stubborn, unwilling to accept all that belongs to you. Your duty, power, glory. It's alright, just be good and stay aside while I complete the ceremony myself. The crown woven of horns appears in his hand. Moonlight shines onto the crown as it illuminates the crystal tree at the end of the steps. That spotlights a stone bed lined with dead branches. A curled up figure shining knows too well atop it. This. Wake up. Don't bother. The consciousness is not where you think it to be. Well, then hand over the box. She's inside the crown. Correct. Promised you that I would mend her soul. Need only wear the complete crown, and you can be together forever. That's fucked up, man. Together forever. In your cage? Shining shuts her eyes. It's strange to imagine. Time she spent together with Liz. They run in the woods, hand in hand. Across the ice-cold creek together. With Liz worn out on her back, she walks the road home. Liz makes a small flower wave and places it on Shining's sand. Small blue fowl beast follows them the whole time, chirping a cheery tune over their heads. At harbors, churches, runs next to the sleeping white demon man. Just by Disney princess behavior. He does not know why Liz is sleeping, and anxiously pecks at her cheek with its little beak. No, until a black arrow pierces it. Okay, now that's rude. Fondly vanishes, leaving only a blue feather to land on Shining's shoulder. Enough. You know very well those are not her dreams. Even if those memories are fabricated, they are fabricated. So why not accept your own power and reshape her memory once more? This is Liz. I should be free. Will I shape her soul as I please ever again? Wishful thinking. Visasinak, a fragile child indulging in fantasy. You are that blue fowl beast, thirsting for freedom, yet imprisoning yourself. I prepared everything for you. Perfect body, an ancient power. All you needed is to accept. You betrayed me. Abandoned everything that belongs to you, and then what did you gain? Full laugh or something? You surely disappoint me. New life. I was reborn into a new life after leaving you. Not as the Conversarius Visasinak, nor a puppet of my bloodline. But as Shining. As a member of the Followers. Blue feathers prick her wounds. The slightest of stings momentarily rouses her from her bloodline-induced paralysis. Come. Now is the time. Find me. Find this tree. If it were you, would certainly make it. He put a lot of effort into the cutscene for this chapter for sure. An opening pierces through the crimson clouds. The sunlight pours down. Everything around her becomes increasingly brighter. It doesn't matter what it is. Just hold it back. This is Superman. The ceremony has already begun. You can't you can't stop it. Light. Oh, it's Noel. Hi. At some point I will do surely all of customers and stuff like that, and no more than. Light and fog fills the air. Sun descends from the sky to repel the clammy moonlight. Sorry, this storm was too intense, so I took some time to locate you. Are you alright? We need a hand, Shining. Okay, are you saying what the hell can Noel do actually? I'm fine. But we have to save Liz. And stop Grisatuste. Lend me your strength. Dispel the darkness before my eyes. Of course. Let's go together. The road ahead of us. I will illuminate our path. All was. Wonder how many stages will there actually be without story, or we cannot place down.
죽음에는 안식처가
That's
있으니
slightly odd. Oh, we get you guys. It's still slightly annoying because the game kinda chose for me where to put Origin down.
듣고 있습니다.
Ooh. Extra defense isn't too bad.
그래, 준비는
Comes to
되어
placing stun on deployable ground target within the 4 adjacent tiles. Ooh, damage. Ooh. I see. We'll keep you behind.
모두 계산대로다.
얘들아, 도와주러 왔어.
우연히도 내 놈들은 정토를 더럽힌 것을
냄새가 강해.
How do we go at this? Do we shoot here? I guess it is probably a good shooting place. Oh fuck! Oh, okay, maybe should have got. What? Maybe we just reset this.
어디서 길을 잘못된 거지?
If we mess up in the first 5 seconds, what the hell? Maybe I should actually start reading the enemies. How the hell did he deal so much damage? It's only death is physical damage in area and causes origin pool. I see, this probably has been the problem. They all basically died at the same time. Okay. First, we focus on some healing.
내 발톱에 스치지 않게 조심하라고.
And first, we get the cool intro again. Yeah, let's maybe do Silver Ash for now.
경치 좋다, 그치?
시작하죠. 당신은 제가
어.
지켜드리겠습니다.
Do something like this. Yeah, that seems kind of like great coverage.
무사히 돌아올 수 있으면 승리.
저 녀석들이 재난을 막고
You
전쟁을 일으킨
are getting
원인인가?
through though.
전황은
That's something I
영악하다.
didn't think through.
우연히도
How much can she block? She has only one block.
의심치도 않았구나.
Ah, okay.
지금부터 또 배기.
Well, I will desperately need more healing.
못했어. 다들 이쪽으로 와. 몬스터, 좌표에 도착했다.
Fuck. Maybe I should have started with. Okay, that's us coming. We don't need no.
정토를 더럽힌
Why do you
것을
deal so much damage? Okay, maybe put monster where I put
바로 철수하는 것 말고
Haruka.
선택의 여지가 없어.
Yeah, that stuff deals so much damage here. I'm not used to it. Man, I wonder why those things deal so much damage. Looks at the X condition. Makes all sense now, huh? X condition, challenge condition. Same thing.
출발!
Maybe start with human again, because
전하
they're gonna be...
명확하다.
I also still wait a little bit with this.
우연히도 생각 모든 것을 묻어버.
총알 뷔페는 이쪽에 순서대로
Give
줄
me-
서주세요.
I guess give me a monster here. Might be worse.
몬스터, 좌표에 도착했다.
우연히도 얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯.
Oh fuck.
통신 접속 완료. 미안, 힘을 너무 줬네.
He's so... Do I just hold you back like this?
눈 크게 뜨고 있으려는 노력을 해볼게.
Okay, monster's still dead.
결단을 내려 모든 것을
That is
묻어버리기
fine.
기다리도록 하시.
That's not fine. Or maybe it is.
지금부터 싸울 가이도림이지. 지금은 그딴 거 아무래도 상관없어.
There were mechanics, huh?
잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
I think the storm dissipates when the man dies. Hope.
말하기 좀
Really do
그런데
hope.
내가 일으킨 트러블은 나밖에
Might also...
엠플타임.
Yes, this sounds very reasonable now.
들으십시오.
We do this.
이 해충 녀석이
지금부터 싸우는 방법 복습해도
Maybe we can also just try to hold it this side.
결단을 내려라.
Yeah,
모든
this
것을
is less
묻어버리기
an idea.
기다리도록 하시.
가장 성가신 적은 누구지?
Oh,
내가 상대해주지.
it deals so much damage.
진심으로 해야 할
Ooh, we have light though.
얼음과 눈이
This is just a cinematic experience, maybe. I say, while everything perishes.
오래 걸리진 않을 거다.
I guess Locust could go hard too.
명령해라.
This feels very far from clean, but
이
yeah,
얼마나
we're doing it.
하찮은 저항인가요? 박사, 여기
모든 것을 묻어버리기를 기다리도록 하시.
다음에는 휠체어에
Thank you, Siege. I assume that was still supposed to be Siege doing the Sire of Kings thing.
저격 위치 기능 수신 확인.
Here you are. No. Don't return to Landship often. Stay with Lish a bit. She's missed you. She just fell asleep. And you seem more exhausted than when I last saw you. Are you worried about Liz? I asked Dr. Calcite, and she said that Liz's condition is still under control. Is there something you haven't told me? So she was made artificially without a soul. I'm thinking of a way to cure Liz for good. But years into this, it just won't come quickly, so don't torture yourself over it. What if I told you a solution has always existed, only I've dared not try it? Shining? What exactly are you hiding from me? What is it you can say? So if I give my life... No, this is a duty I must see to on my own. Do you think Liz and I will leave you? You know that won't happen. My concern has always been that you too might get hurt. I've decided to join Liz in searching for her memories. I shall accompany here until we find the truth. However, No? A time will come when I need you to protect Liz and my stead. I know. I will protect and fight, more than just Liz. Shining, I will stand for you as well. And you came at the right time. Yes. We've always stood by each other. The followers are as one. My oath remains unchanged. Margaret, Nerl, and her sword staff will be there for you whenever needed. You did answer at our hour of need for sure. What the hell is just her power though that she can just, you know, come down from the heavens? The sword staff sweeps wide. A dazzling radiance repels a crowd of foes. Every single Confessarius here is a powerful foe. So, that's why you weren't willing to spar with me, Shining. You saved quite a lot of money for Woods Island. Our greatest foe lies ahead. Well, how hard could this be if we can kill like 100 spiders? Alright, let's settle this quickly. What a farce. Careful. I can take it. Shining, my shield will protect you. You need only advance. A torrent of witchcraft rushes toward them. Margaret's radiance is suppressed. It's just not the right weather. She needs poor sunlight or something like that. Rosetta stands on the top of the steps, day and night searching within his palm. So this is the help you found. Visasnak. What do you think our ceremonial altar is? Meadow? For Kuranta to fall again? Sounds like my ist the racist. So your arts can momentarily block my influence on you. And what of it? The swordplay and arts all come from me. You can't even harm me, unless I let you. Do we time stop? I think slow it down. This arts affect the perception of time. Or is it something else? Shining! Right, she does have the reaction time. I'm alright. The shield. The first crack on this new shield of mine. But no matter, I can mend it with my arts. Night shield will never weaken when protecting someone in need. But it will crack. And then we will be sad. What a detestable light. Punnyfall. I've killed so many Pegasus like you. I stopped counting. Oh, I guess if she's a Pegasus, which I guess makes the whole sense of descending from the sky, huh? I smeared the golden blood on the walls of my castle, so that my city would look as if forever bathed in the radiance of dawn. And their descendants would understand castle is not a domain they can invade as they please. You're not in Castle. You're not some homeland hero either. Heroes shed their own blood to clear the way for others. But you? All I see is your path to ascension drenched with the blood, tears and bones of others. Yeah, but how else do you make your bone, okay? Heroes? I've decided long ago to give up being one. The hero people sing and praise. But is this fleeting ascent? No matter how I try to master the time I have, it does not stop for me. I will die. The city I built will collapse. Man has been living for too long. Nihilism has gotten to him. My beloved people will only be compelled to continue wandering. Just hope the cycle means every single circus, including me. As a sovereign, I have the responsibility and power, and ought to change my people's fate at the source. As long as the circus need no longer lie prostrate before beasts like you, as long as my castle stands everlasting to day's night. Yes, you love your endless now, I get it. the light around them rushes... Where all the light around them rushes toward Quisutasti's palm as he speaks. Margaret's arts, the arts of the other Conversavi, and even a little sunlight is fading through the dense clouds. In his palm floats a small crown of thorns, as impenetrable as the darkest night. Nightingale floats up from the stone bed. Right in time for having a second king. Her eyes are still shut, her limbs lack strength, but her arms involuntarily open. When the last light has been caged, the crown will fall on Quisutasti's head. Liz! Shining, follow my light. Save her! A sharp spear of light tears a path to the witchcraft barrier. Shining arrives before Quisatasti. It's time to slash through him. I feel like I guess we will see how it goes, but man, this chapter has like kind of potential to kill off so many of this Saka's court, right? Guess depends how final they want to be with the Sakas after the story arc. Night descends like a cage, and the only light comes from her blade. The soul glimmers on the tip of her sword. This. Return the true memories I once took from you. No fields, no woods, no streams, and no flower wreaths. No, it sounds boring. Only a girl huddled in a dark corner. The entire room serves as a cage, and she cannot tell day from night. Because she is merely a manufactured empty shell. No consciousness or knowledge of pain or fear. She vects into no arts inflicted on her at all. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I guess this is... Couldn't really even call it a person, can you? Until... my obsession with exploring the soul left some unnecessary vestiges in you when carving yours. You are awake, starting to have emotions, and responding to them. Experiment will continue. I have to. Create some illusions. Fill up the newborn soul with memories suffocated by arts. To cover up the truest, scariest ones. I think you should feel a little better, at least. You'll feel truly alive, as if you experienced a bit of warmth. No. Perhaps it was escapism. As long as I lost myself in those holy, trusting eyes, didn't have to confront the cruelty of what I'd done to her. That is true. I'm sorry. Should have remembered Liz. We must remember all that we promised each other. Hey, but I mean, you know, maybe a bad start of her life, but you can get some new actual true memories together. A blue foul beast emerges from the darkness. Gigantic, quay-white eyes stare at Shining. The tear slowly falls. She is awake. The girl in the air floats down. Shining and Margaret hear Nightingale's voice simultaneously in the frozen time. I remember, Shining. You took me out of the darkest of rooms as we escaped. You accompanied me everywhere in search of medical help. And then we met Nerl, and two became three. We went many places and saved many people. You often sighed with knitted brows in the middle of the night. But once I opened my eyes, you shifted to the warmest tone I know and told me about the beautiful things I missed on our journey. You have tried to teach me how to dance a few times. She told me and spin until I couldn't move anymore. And the two of you would help me, taking turns carrying me. Man, that sounds cute. See, those are the good memories. When I'm at your side. It's as if I really can fly. The two of you have made me what I am now. I am a member of the Followers, and a healer. Protect you both too, and fight alongside as well. Sever the gravest sins, to save, the shrouded in eternal night. This is what the three of us promised each other. Let's go look at her. Was this cage actually there physically? We're out of it. Nightingale lands on the ground. The staff and the body emit intense light. Giant. Okay, yeah, she just, you know, time for a cage. Giant cage appears and catches Quasar's body within. So it was completely under my control. Why is this cage? I have a name. I am Liz, and I am your enemy. Quasar's Tristre. I'm stopping you because I don't agree with a single word you have said. You shall not pass. Get into cage. Shining, no. Shining grips her sword tight, and Margaret tosses her sword staff and it hits wide on target. The crown of thorns revolving in Quasar's hand. The trio are in complete sync with their thoughts and actions. Grab the flickering sliver of the soul before day and night take control once more. A long path of blood is the only crack before her eyes. Found it. The essence of your soul. Visa Sinak, you. What this body will become, I'm unconcerned. If blood does control my will, then listen now will pass judgment on me, my stat as I'm now. But I will not be your puppet. I will not conquer or rule in your name. Until death, I will be free. We? You speak of freedom? So we give it a go. Visanyak, we are not easily parted. Try again. Leave my side. Try and see how long you can run from me. Okay, what if we just put dagger into your heart? I will run no longer. Rather, I will grant you an eternal death. Shining, retreat! Moonlight above the tree tumbles down the cliff, and the ground violently rumbles as if about to turn upside down. Altar crumbles and thick golden orichalcum liquid gushes out from the cracks. You can have orichalcum liquid? That sounds even more horrifying. Now this is the Forbidden Thunder for sure. A figure appears without anyone noticing. He does not move fast, but manages to appear just in time to block Quasar from the followers. You are here? We should leave, Your Highness. So it's you. Who's there? Followers, is it? In this era, where valor is scarce, your radiance bedazzles. We shall meet again. Okay, see, we do not get to kill everyone yet. Valikor and Quasar's figures blend into the remains of the altar. Adak and Vasavi follow suit. Crown of thorns shot out of Quasar's hand earlier suddenly spins, turns into a pitch black shadow that flies up toward the sky. Shard. The Eye of the Storm. Is that the Amenam mentioned over the comms? The Kal'tsit, Doctor, and others. Will they make it? Yes. We have the power of God and Gacha on our side. Shining, you anything feel off? Am I right? This blood curse is indeed complicated. Wait, Liz? Liz? Oh no. Liz? She went on. Sorry, lost all her consciousness. Oh. The soul. Why is it incomplete? Did you fracture your soul? when you visited Kwisatz? No, no, don't. Shining. No. I'm here. I've always been here, Liz. Yes. I'm alright. You two have protected me for so long, so it's my turn. I want the three of us to be always together. No, Liz, you can fix her, right? Come, Shining, we'll treat her together. Shining? It's futile. Words can't heal such a grievous wound on her soul in this environment. This is unique, both her body and soul. Her birth was coincidental. No, I would rather call it a miracle. Then we first leave this place, then plan our next move. What about Kwisatz? We'll let him go. His fate means nothing compared to Liz's safety. He means nothing now. Let us return. Yes, together. I mean, I think Nightingale is not Baveda, right? Maybe at some point we get a Nightingale alt when we fix her soul. That would be cool. That is fair alone that it actually already exists. Leader. It's being time. Let's go, monster. Kwisatz failed to cage the Black Crown. Balthas's power has weakened. I can work to its influence now. Balthas's upper layer is breaking apart. Mia, focus your attacks on the plot of Tikas. Right? Man, sounds like all Sarkha's plans are just falling apart one after another. What if we just give up? Yes. You... The King of Sarkhas has already sentenced me to death. But this is nothing new to me. You're clearly in pain. You revere Kwisatz, but he left you behind like nothing. He treats you just like how you treated those chimeras. Exactly the same. Don't waste your breath, King of Sarkhas. My feelings are nothing special. The Confessavi are of the leader's blood, though some are born more perfect than others. Oh no, don't tell me she had to hear like all her life how impure her blood is or something. Like Kwisatz. Still others like myself were never in the running to be chosen at all. But I never envied her. We've only stayed in the spot befitting us best. We were supposed to be inseparable. We are all limbs of the same one body. There's another group able to perform unprecedented miracles like we Confessavi can. How stubborn. I'm curious. Is there nothing you're strongly attached to? Doctor, you do not make the same choice as I have for your life's work. That... very ironic, but yeah, I guess Doctor would do the same, yeah. But those dear to you, and the ones who have fought by your side this whole time, will be under some control or influence. It does not matter. To reach our origin and create a completely new future. That's all I want. I can't let you get close to the blood of Tikas. Oh. A black line pierces through Cyrus's body once again and spikes Alta's core at the same time. The blood of Tikas stills. I'm so close. Mia, stop her. She's going to ignite. It's fine. It's fine. My body is just like a monster's. She stretches out her broken hand. Man, Jesus Christ. She got used to all the pain for sure. Twirls that drop of blood. A curse known only to the Confessavi, inflicted upon the soul, upon all blood and flesh. It will probably be a complete death this time. You should not be smiling when you say this. Before the leader, before Kwisatz, and before all my family. I'll take the first step into the future I yearn for. Talos smiles and throws herself onto the still heart. Blood of Tikas boils. A giant crimson vortex appears from the altar's core. In that moment, Amir feels as she's being watched. By Kwisatz, by the crowned without names, by the howling myriad souls, and the one she's most familiar with. Avisa? Oh, none. Talos used her own blood to complete the Confessario ceremony. Quick, get away from the altar.
박사,
Well,
방금 전투기로
it's
데이터
time to say hi to your mom,
소형
Amir.
TV에 쓰고 싶어서.
Ooh, just a cutscene. An ancient wound reopens. Okay, but before we do that, I will quickly do a 3-minute break. I need to use the toilet. So be right back. Are back. Sorry about that. But it turns out sometimes you need a break from reading. And back to reading. Oh, not a POV change. There is so much going on at once. But I want to see Amia talking to Favisa. This is how you do it, right? Aim at the enemy, then... What? Bloody hell! Relax, Tommy. It's not much different from the machines you worked day after day. And that both can make a mess out of you in an instant. Just remember to keep the safety engaged when you're not using it. Where did that white-haired feline get all the stuff with things the way they are now? Look at the... No, you cannot just cough like this. Catherine? I'm fine. Chronic stuff. You know, just the cancer. Look at the dust on these weapons. They're brand new, but they've been in storage for a while. This isn't standard issue military stuff. More like custom weapons for special operations. They weren't made by Londinium factories. Looks like Milskar's more than just your average gangster. Hey, you know, weapon's a weapon. Do you mean she's an informant for somebody big? So she's willing to trade weapons with us because money, baby, money. It's always the answer. Don't expect to play an important role in their games. These stuff were probably meant for something else, and she came to us only after that fell through. Or maybe Milskar raided some Duke's secret arsenal in Londinium and selflessly decided to share it with people in need. Who knows? What she's after doesn't matter to us. You're just taking things one step at a time. We sent a few scouts out since the sky turned red. For some reason, all the Saka soldiers seem to have pulled out of Highbury. Man, you know, probably a bit preoccupied with the whole war thing. Doesn't mean we're safe. Quite the contrary. Means the Sakas don't care about managing the city anymore. Factories, production lines, none of these matter to them anymore. Yeah, this is the final battle. I had a look at Magna Burrow yesterday. It's been turned into a huge art circle. Hundreds, around thousands are trapped in their strange witchcraft, fueling the Sakas altars. At this rate, won't be long before it's our turn. What are you planning? Should we get that thing we've been building out at their end? Don't be silly. Just because you got some decent gear doesn't mean you suddenly became a commando. Yeah, first we go to the shooting range. We have a few decent weapons. Allow us to defend ourselves if the Sakas come for us. No more than that. We must wait for an opportunity. When do you think that opportunity is going to come, though? Where are you? How did you find this place? Oh, I've seen your clothes. You went to all that effort to sneak into Londinium at a time like this? Even investigating our background. What do you need with a few old workers now? The Union. Ah. That's... I guess we're finally tying also the Union plotline together to this. The 13th ventilation tunnel is running. There are marks on the 54th ropeway. I suggest you double check. If we can find it, so can the Sakas. You know, I guess you're just smarter than the Sakas. Oh, my name's Nine, by the way. And yes, I am with the Union. Thanks for the heads up. Did you come all this way beneath Londinium just to tell us this? Yeah, you know, what's just a fun puzzle to, you know, figure out. We want to know how long you plan to wait. We have folks who used to work in Southern Borough. They say the workers of Londinium were always proud that they built this great city. But has it ever truly belonged to you, past or present? Madame Catherine, your condition. I've heard the stories. I'll give you credit where it's due. But spare me that crap about a non-infected taking everything from you. I'm not interested. There are a few rocks here and there in today's Londinium, with a lot more to worry about. True. Infected or uninfected. None of that matters in Londinium now. So, are you planning to take back the city? From all who stood idly by while all this happened, and the people who allowed things to get to this point. What did you say? Londinium is filled with original dust. Many will become sick and die because of it. The rest will have to join us. We decided by law. The culprit will be made to pay, whoever they are, whether they have rocks growing out of them or not. Union won't wait at the finish line. Not anymore. It's time for revolution, baby. You're... Hey Tommy, remember me? Mayor? How you got sick and... Oh. So that's how you ended up with the Union. Well, I'm back. Here, I'll have prevention pills. Take one per day. There's only so much I can do, though. You better pay that your luck's good. You guys, tell you the truth. Your look when you left the factory. What you would have loved nothing more than for all of us to become infected like you. Maybe I really did. But it wasn't you who lost me my job. It wasn't Catherine either. I know you lot tried to put in a good word for me, but those were the rules. Maybe not anymore though. There's a lot we can help with. Using and maintaining equipment, operating in high original environments, tactics, covert operations, anything you need. We'll help you liberate this place if you'll let us. And the people who saw all this as nothing more than the price of business. We'll take the city back, with or without you, 9 of the Union. But look forward to working with you. I mean, an enemy of my enemy is my friend. Especially in a situation like this for sure. Ifinia. Mother? My child, have you come to see me off? I badly hurt, my child. I lost. I did all I could, but I still lost. But I have no regrets about the path I chose, nor doubts about the ideals I believed in. But I'm sorry I let you down. Why say that? You have defeated so many powerful foes. How long has it been since the court of the Banshees had a warrior and sovereign so strong, so steadfast? The court is proud of you. So am I, even if you reject the traditions of the royal court. Thank you. I ask one last thing. Please sing an elegy for me. She has something better. Or something. Mother? Not so fast, my lazy boy. Yeah, get swimming. Now. It's not bedtime yet. But I'm... Rise and shine, Ifinia. I guess saved by Fono, however Fono works. Up yet, sleepyhead? Mother? Good, you still recognize my voice. Huh. How about a kiss for your dear mother on the cheek? It's been so long after all. Does she just control it from the valley, or how does Fono work? I don't think. A strange contraption. Are you always by my side? Oh, it was otherwise too boring for her, okay? Me? Of course not. Mother should let her son roam free once he's all grown up. Also a little token of love to record important moments in your life for me. I will say, I was a little surprised to record not just your performance in battle, but you putting this outfit on. Now, this is how you make money on Terran internet. I know Her Highness Savisa liked it this way, but... Never mind. As long as you like it. No, you know, I'm with Logus's mom. The old fit was better. You're bothered with what I'm wearing? Find this device of yours. Isn't it adorable? Yeah, look at the tree and everything, and you know how decorated everything is. A banshee should value her words, rather than waste them on disputing the aesthetics of a gadget. How could you say that? Think of all the love that your mother and sisters put into it. This is how you repay our affection. No. If he does not seize the slender, Honor will just push him back into the river. Thank you, mother. Go. Your friends are waiting. I'm so proud of you. We monster. It's a dead end. Sheer cliff ahead. Wait, from the shard. What's that? You're too late. Okay, show me the thing. The last vestige of Tikas fades away. I got an answer, a recognition, a response. Okay, that's spookier than I thought it would look like. The sensation was subtle at first, but the clouds no longer converged up in the pinnacle of the shard, replaced by something else. Branches and vines began to bear red fruit. Let's go, time to eat apples and get thrown out of paradise or something. It's a bizarre scene that somehow inspires comfort rather than fear. As though this is how it should be, how it always has been. The world seems to have always been like this. All that has happened is that someone had removed the back cover of a clock by accident, reading the springs and gears underneath. Urchnum is an integral part of Terra's ecology. Urchnum and the atmosphere bring about catastrophe. The urchnum in the body cause sickness. Even insects know to cover themselves in hard shells of originum. The coexistence of originum and Terra is an immutable law, just like how two parallel lines can never intersect. But where did originum come from? Asamanam descended after all. The Conversavi's control over Arnhem exceeds our expectations. We're one step too late. Will it become a weapon for the Sarkas? No. Arnhem thinks more than catastrophe. It's far more than a weapon. It's not just the origin of the Sarkas. In fact, one can say it's the origin of everything in Terra. This may be the greatest crisis we've ever seen. Maybe the greatest crisis Terra has ever seen. Time for more Witchroom walks everywhere, I guess. Can we stop it? Lifebone. W is there. We can seek the Fairmood's help. Let me try to get in touch with W. Oh, I'm not getting through. Hello? Hello, finally! Bunny. Where? Almost. Manfred. Whoever has. A quit time. W. They're alive. Interference is too strong. Try to take off W. Where? How did... Find where the biggest commotion is. That's where we are. Lost contact. What did you mean by commotion, Doctor? Originum is everywhere here. And recently risky, but worth a try. 12 hours ago. 58 hours into the operation. Sir, we've taken control of the Lifeboat's central area. Examine the skeleton and I don't need any resistance. Tell Nadine to clean up the remaining mercenaries outside. Leave no survivors. I'm starting to feel like your plan didn't work out. Set up defenses around the skeleton and we get explosives. Do you mean to? Yes, sir. Well, luckily we have W, that is an explosives expert. She can probably disarm them. The blood reaches Manfred's feet. He takes one glance at the body on the ground, then turns and leaves the room. That's woody, you know, at least send somebody to clean that up. What to do with the enemy mercenaries that we captured in the Lifeboat, sir? Is this all of them? Yes, sir. Many of them previously served a military commission. Kill them all. Yes, sir. Show yourself. Hey, Paprika payoff. She's gotta save the day. General Manfred. Paprika. Was I supposed to see you here? I was captured by the mercenaries here while transporting a shipment. I had to protect my squad. Doesn't explain why you didn't respond when the military commission attacked the skeleton. And what were you doing hiding here? I was just afraid. Afraid. The previous mission is over, Paprika. The new mission is to execute these traitors to the military commission. Well, today's not the day where she's learn killing. But they're prisoners, defenseless. Yeah, we have any conventions against war crimes, right? As warriors, they're traitors to the cause. As mercenaries, they've utterly broken their contract. One way or the other, they must pay the price. But they're no position to resist anymore. They're no threat to you. What meaning is there to all this killing? Did you say yourself that you wanted as many Sarkas to go home as possible? I gave you a chance, Paprika. I've been very patient. Not the first one to disappoint me today. General, engineers have examined the Lifeboat. The structure is largely intact. The mercenaries don't have the means to make direct modifications. However, I found a large amount of explosives that were not set by us. Good old W. Explosives? Unable to reach Lieutenant General Nadine, sir. What? She is. Look at her and her new fit. That hard-headed traitor can come in useful once in a while. You really did lead an attack squad, Manfred. This is our first formal meeting. I guess I should introduce myself. I'm from Babel, and I'm here to take your life. You can call me W. A mercenary from Hilderer squad. You came back to die? Die? Oh, have you thought for a moment that why your attack has gone a little too smoothly? Where did you think all the mercenaries went? Who's surrounded now? You think this rebel can stand against the soldiers of the military commission? Manfred does not know yet how overpowered this is what I'm hearing. I hope your bones are as hard as your words. Because I'll blow your head off before your soldiers can even knock on the door. Manfred begins to swing, but shadows entangle his feet. Then bombs explode all around him before he can break free. Aim, W. Stop complaining. I told you I'm good at controlling explosions. They're trying to destroy the skeleton. Oh, So not very convenient. Not sentimental like Höderer is. I have absolutely no problem making this big pile of bones your grave. I wonder what Verweeses would be sad about. Losing this big guy? Or losing his favorite foster son? You think I'd let you do that? Let's go. It's time for Ascalon's hype moment. Time to take down Manfred. Not a moment too soon. Ascalon! Hey, look. Bloodied Assassin stops the fourth sword. Not the slightest hint of waving in her sleeve plate. You. I got a new outfit too, yes. Okay, it's not really a new outfit. I just got a new sprite, okay? I'm very heroic today. You're not ready to kill me. Cut off this guy's golden head, Ascalon. I listen to anything you say for a whole year. Let's go. I can't wait for my maid visitor. I've asked you this question before, Ascalon. What do you believe in? I believe that our differences end here and now. And this time, there will be no mistake. "70 hours into the operation. Won't let me have a breather. Queen, where are you guys? You were supposed to be guarding the top of the spine. My doo-doobs keep dropping down. Oh, Queen's dead. Damn, Manfred. I think I have a concussion. Ascalon. She's outside. Looks like you're bringing a whole bunch of dead bodies with us. Wait. W, am I seeing this right? The Nerf bundle glowing? Let's go. This is how you take over the Pheromode. Did the doctor's team make it? W, try take off. Biggest commotion. They're trying to reach us. Ines, is Höderer still breathing? That is a yes, I guess. Thank you, Höderer, for listening to our conversation. The bleeding stopped at least. Then wake him up and get him to put his Pheromode friend to work. You're asking too much. Hey, this is not her orders. Fine. Maybe Höderer needs to lie down a little longer. Well, this guy has been lying down long enough. Bonesy, wake up. How do you like this alarm clock? You know, for 5 minutes you sleep. You'll explode another bone. Haven't you? You lunatic. It was wounded. Explosions echo in the chamber, followed by a rumbling, muddled voice. Oh, it's you. The Circus Historian. What happened to your face? Did your great adventure not go well? Oh, shut up! Get us out of here if you don't want your last bones blown to smithereens. And shake us royal court fleece off if you can. Oh, I forgot. My body is still here. How do you forget your body? The flea part is a little too much to ask. You all look the same size to me. I suppose we should go. The voice sighs, stirring up a turbulence in the fabric of time and space. Let's go. Now Manfred can also join the fray, and we can kill him together with Famia, I guess. This round is mine. I have no intention of clothing. Took too much time and I've never been so weak before. The previous battle had taken its toll on you. This type of operation is not your forte. We've both missed opportunities. A new castle is complete. Okay, where is your country that you speak of? You know that, Ascalon. You know that you're fighting against our own future. Future, you say? You see, I never saw clearly what our Sovereign was thinking. But I understand now. Someone will complete the work that she left unfinished. Amia, I see it. We'll remove all obstacles that stand in their way. How blind and stubborn. Why do you not understand that this was Lady Favisa's wish too? Enough. We are enemies, no more nor less. We've long passed the point of no return. The life bone is activating. How could... You failed. You can't stop us anymore. The skeleton will be destroyed. No one can threaten the future that His Highness will bring to Castle. Even neither of us will live to see it. Manfred pulls down his sword and takes out the detonation switch. He places his finger on it. Hesitation is defeat. As a mage, man doesn't play enough video games. Why? I've seen death in the Eye of many times. He does not fear it. Why should he hesitate? But a life bone. How many people could it guide home? My hesitation was defeat. Ascalon forces herself at Manfred in his moment of hesitation. The two of them fall into the turbulence together. Nice, so they can have just some private one-on-one time, right? Right here, where the mountain silences are most focused. This will cause an extreme, uncontrolled original chain reaction. Get ready, Doctor. Because nothing. Ready? Black arts penetrate the mountainous originum. The collapse has begun. Run! You know it's better if monster even needs to skedaddle. Look at Monster's Claw. Action has become second nature. Monster screeches soulfully and begins to run. Behind you is the terrifying roar of destructive energy running rampant. Violent chain reaction causes everything around you to tremble. Legions of Nachtseers follow the trembling. The Sudarim are chasing us! Don't fight them. Don't let them bog you down. The explosion will do their work anyways. Warriors wrapped in tattered banners swarm up on you. Many of them are swallowed by the original chain reaction. Even more join the ranks of your pursuers. This may be a problem. I'm with you, monster. Sudarim entangle monster. You hear their hollow breathing echo in your ear. Nachtseer warriors are trying to drag all of you into the pit of death. Let's go. This is what we have Locus for. Shadows of conflict. Yield to conflict. Locus. Trust your lead operators, Doctor. They'll show up when you need them the most. You got saved by your mom. You know, it was kinda close for you, okay? I mean, I will say, him surviving feels maybe a little bit cheap. With photos just coming out of nowhere. But hey, I'm so glad to have you around. I've always trusted you. Don't let your guard down. I sense turmoil in the fabric of reality. Fairmood is coming. I'll attempt to create a waypoint to help us board the skeleton. What should I do? Jump down from the cliff. I'm beginning to regret what I just said. Time is of the essence. Dr. Amia, Dr. Kalsit. Now! Jump! Drive to Fairmood. I'll take care of the Royal Court soldiers. Am I driving? Okay, Bonesy. Go to where the biggest commotion is. I love my self-driving wheel. There's no response. The muddled voice says nothing. Perhaps it just cannot be bothered. So I'm gonna send it inside the barrier some upper some super gun is it? It would be funny. Intangible tide fates. Really send us right into the middle of an explosion. I'm thinking I'm beginning to enjoy this. Oh, she made a new friend. Threads of silver white incantations snag the drifting thermite, and silent figures fall into the room. Bunny? Banshee? You made it? It takes an explosion to catch the attention of a bomb maniac. Not bad! He actually made it out of the Confessavi's evil ritual alive. What's the situation? Bonzi is fine, as you can see. Murderer took a hit from Manfred's sword, but he's still breathing. As for the others... I don't see Ascalon anywhere. Found no trace of Ascalon or Manfred on the skeleton. She got tangled with Manfred and didn't make it in time when the skeleton took off. Well, they just have a nice date now. Ascalon's ability is beyond question. You can trust her as you trust me. Crying won't change anything. We have stuff to do. What's the next step? Already drawn too much attention. We need to drift now. Yeah, next stop Londinium with the veil, I guess. The skeleton emerges from the fabric of reality. Everything hangs in the balance. Two tiles on the battlefield are no longer available. Some enemies feel different. Soul maelstroms are invisible? Soul maelstroms were the tornadoes, right? Am I going crazy? You cannot just tell me there's an invisible tornado on the map. It's gonna be annoyingly somewhere there or something, but... we out-heal this cope. The Sark has with short, white hairs again alone in the shard. I wouldn't really say it's white hair, it's more pink hair though. Maybe it's light. It's not quite the front, but the sounds of war pass through valley and walls, to crystalline storms and blood-drenched fields and into his ears. Ultram guns spring a vein of death. Military casters recite incantations. The tanks run over tides of crystals. Swords clash and break against each other until they sink into mud. He has heard this din for centuries, has never changed. But this time, has brought it to the one-time oppressors. The Emperor Ursus refused to meet our envoy. Continue to see Castle as an independent, hostile regime. Well, no response yet from the envoy to Sargon. By feeling Kurfürst that we reached out to is receptive to further communication. But I guess Lithuania and Victoria already had a beef, right? So... The Dukes clearly intend to attack. Following the appearance of the Golden Light, our lines are falling back. The voice in the terminal continues to report the latest developments on each front to the orchestrator of the war. Those who refuse to yield stand up in the scales of war, tipping them from side to side. Greece's back remains straight at all times. You know, what if somebody would be watching the room, otherwise it would be awkward. It's been a long time since he allowed himself the luxury of fatigue. But the past does not go away so easy. Be it lives taken, lives saved. He has never forgotten the burden upon his shoulders, especially as it grows increasingly heavy. Your Highness, news from the front. The Iron Plate of Victoria has been activated. As a Pastamanam, we are under pressure. General Manfred was unable to retake Lifebone. Who controls the skeleton now? Where was it last spotted? Mercenary squad. Infusario reports say that the core members of Woods Island are on it. Woods Island. And that one must also be there. It's time for another chat, then you can catch up and be like, man, Doctor, why do you not remember me? Lifebone's next course of action is uncertain, but it presents a threat to both the airship and the shard. It is no concern. Trust in Theresa. If you dare approach the shard, I sought to render the judgment that I promised. The sky of Londinium burns red. The ever-present dark clouds are no more supported by countless branches. The mass of crystal looks like newly born fruit. All is ready. But now, and only now, he does not want to think about the future. The airship's long orbiting and searching is coming to an end. The massive structure of witchcraft once again passes over above the shard. He knows this will be the last time. The cyclist of the long white hair stands alone in the halls of the airship. Aww. She also all straight. She finally averts her gaze from the shard. She no longer sees the figure. Visa casts her eye toward the shadow of the airship, toward the land that she has seen so many times. Sorrow and despair continues to spread. You know, it's kind of the opposite of what you wanted to achieve, looking at what you're doing to Victoria, huh? But everything changed from when she left Castle. A deep voice echoes around her. It is the master of the ship. I sense it, Theresa. The king continues to pursue us. We've never given up easily. Reverend speaks no more. The airship accelerates one last time. Origin is close at hand. But an intangible wave strikes. Space and time boiling around the airship. They come. The spark will burn for us until there's nothing left to burn. Let's see how far they can go. Is that really how you drive the pile of bones? But Turtle has seriously convinced Bonesy here to help us? For real? I have to ask him. Ask him? He can barely speak right now. Then trust him. Hope he didn't mess up the steps. See, now that we have Bonesy back, it's time to put Plan A into action. Kill this big guy with explosives and bomb the shard and Theresa's all the way back to Castle? Or something more important right now? What's the status of Amalnam? Outside the windows, the storm has stopped, but the sky remains an ominous red. Amalnam floats directly above the shard, like a gaping wound in the sky. The airship is headed toward the ancient ruins that should never have existed, toward the greatest secret of terror. It is headed for Amalnam. There's only one explanation. Which mission is more important than that of a weapon. Was the intent to ram that piece of Witcham with the airship? What's inside Amalnam? She means that we need to deal with the airship before we kill Theresis? Right, old hack. Yes. Let me take it down. Who would Theresis trust it with? Huh? I can feel it. She... Theresa's there, isn't she? Yes. We undoubtedly have to face her, pursue the airship. Must be ready to... Ha! She's so happy to blow her up. What were you about to say? Must be ready to kill her? If necessary. Clap, clap. Have you two got along? Are you always saying things like this, Calcite? Would kill anyone for civilization and for this great land. Even Theresa? Well... It is for Theresa's ideals. I'm not like you though. I'll save her from the Myriad Souls and end it all. If you won't do it, I will. Just wait and see. Isn't gonna be another betrayal. But I believe you're in the best position to keep a cool head here. Will you take command of the operation? Leave it to me, baby. Talk is cheap. How do we take the airship? This pile of bones doesn't have nearly enough firepower. We take it in a literal sense. Really? The airship looks like it's about the same size as Bonesy here. Since when did you get so radical? We don't have the luxury of playing it safe. If I try, that's the only way. I'll cover for the skeleton against the airship's guns. Bring the skeleton into contact with the airship, and we have a chance. I trust the doctor. I can help Lucas. I run a quiz. Bring the life bones just above the airship, W. You think I'd be scared? Wake up, Bonesy. We are leaving. Hang on. Up we go. Illusions vanish and the ripple cease. In the blink of an eye, find themselves on top of... Look out! Devastating beam of witchcraft streaks across the sky, turning destructive energy to anything it touches. The airship is reacting fast. It was ready for us. As the beam is about to annihilate its target, several incantations float up, pulling at the great wave of witchcraft. Oh Lord, shall follow only the path I assign. Destructive energy is deflected, passing through the gaps of the Thermod's skeleton, leaving behind only a deep scorch mark on bleached bones. Man, we gonna owe the Thermod one after this. Energy begins to dissipate, and the main battery salvo coming to an end. The airway in the airship has greatly amplified the power of fervent witchcraft. They can take another hit. Must close the distance before they fire again. Countless witchcraft drones and bloodied witchlings take flight. They rush toward the skeleton. They sure shot first without asking questions. And here I thought that this pile of bones was precious to them? Services plan to vaporize us with it. A little further, W. Lifebone can't link up with the airship at this distance. Taking too much fire to make a smooth approach. I have to do it the fun way. Let's go, it's time for a barrel roll. Take this! That does look painful. A loud boom and a loud wail. Massive skeleton smashes into the airship's armor. Blue and purple nerve bundles stretch out, clinging to anything they touch, binding themselves around the airship. Fragile bone plates shatter and fall from the sky, disappearing amongst the branches and vines. The Revenant roars, raging at the shackles, the audacity, and the impudence. Every Sarkers hear the cry of the Revenant in their hearts, but they ever set foot on the airship's deck. Who do you think you are trying to stop? The Revenant never wavers. Yeah, but so does the Pharamond. Got it! We have the airship. Start drifting, W. I don't take orders from you. I know what to do. Return, Bonesy. Move it! Hey, why aren't you moving? Hello, anybody home? Sorry. Thermod is tired. Thermod's skeleton is badly damaged. Its soul seemed to have wandered off again. Now? The skeleton's that's getting dragged away. What do we do, Doctor? We take the airship ourselves. Oh, your tactics really are getting bold. I'm nearly impressed. Mia, Calcite, you know the Revenant better than anyone else. I'm ready. W, the bombs will work even better behind enemy lines. That's what I didn't know. Lucas, protect Lifebone. I can prevent any enemy from approaching it for 30 minutes. You need to come with us to the airship, Doctor. I will. We all need to have a nice talk with Arisa. No hesitation or questions. It's not the time for those. So the small talk. Make it up your minds, let's go! We slide over this bunch of nerves, bunny. Don't let those switchlings hit you. Intercept any stray projectiles. Doctor, look like I see it. We clear a place to land. Be careful. Monster? Hang on, Doctor. There's some things that only you can control. You may be our last hope in this darkest hour. That's a lot of pressure. Just as he used to be. Right, it's time for like some family therapy. Monster grabs you and leaps down. The feeling of weightlessness makes you uneasy. The raging winds force your eyelids shut. In the distance, you can hear Lucas's incantations. Abuse laughing. The explosions from Sarkast phones being shot down. You feel your weight return as someone grabs your hand. Doctor! You're here. Looks like an old friend has come calling. The ship is reverent, right? Looks like it doesn't like people standing on its head. Strange shadows sweep out from the metal walls, filling every corner of the deck in an instant. The slight tremors in their movement echo the breath of the reverend. Reverend's work. It's expecting us. Wouldn't let us stop it so easily. We just pummel it until it stops. This time, hot bombs more than enough. Time to bomb the ship. Wonder if there's a Revenant boss
도저히
fight, but
타겟책이 없을 땐
there's some Soul
가장
Revenant.
가혹한
I've seen
임무를 내게
those
맡기면 돼.
buggers before. Attacks the arts damage, can pick up and retain up to 3 Soul Maelstorms. And carrying a Soul Maelstorm expends all Soul Maelstorms to deal continuous arts damage to the target and all your units in a line. Okay, we just make sure that you never get any of those easy. Well, now that I don't see them. Do we go very aggressive with this or do we?
전황은 명확하다. 우연히도 생각
I think I'm going greedy.
너가 사라지듯
They probably also want healing soon. Oh, that's... Is that how it works? Oh, that's how it... Okay, this woman is one of those things. Okay, I get it. Actually, I should have been greedy. That is a problem. Actually, let's just redo the stage. But yeah, like, if I feel like if we like
변상할 테니까.
put Silver Ash right into this thing's face, we should be more than fine.
그립군.
I guess the question is what we do on the other side. I guess I could have also brought in Venus.
전황은 명확하다. 결단을 내려 외놈들은
Or maybe not.
정부를 더럽힌 것을
총알 뷔페는
Oh, that would have been
예상대로
enough.
줄 서주세요.
That is annoying.
결단을 내려라.
Let's do this for now. No. How did Silver survive it the first time? Was it just...
바로 철수하는 것 말고
Was it
선택의
Myrtle's
여지가
healing that
없어.
made him survive? That sounds kind of ridiculous though. Actually, wait, no, just like this. I mean, they're invisible, but we still probably can block them, right? Can I? But it's also there.
어떤 변명도 받지 않겠어.
Okay, what if we start basically like this instead? It's gonna suck.
말하기 좀 그런데 내가 이렇게
Or like
들어오면
RDP,
나밖에
but yeah.
모두 안심하고 싸워. 내가
Just
옆에
quickly
있을
kill
거야.
this man. Put you here.
모두 계산대로다. 우연히도 생각이 일치했고 눈 모든 것을
I would
묻어버리기를
love to get actually
기다리도록 하시.
you or somebody like that going. What's pop? I do not get a second slash
얘들아, 도와주러 왔어.
like this. There's a lot of those things coming.
실력 발휘해볼까?
내 놈들
I guess the next
잘못된 길을 의심치도
important, oh yeah,
않았구나.
is those lasers are gonna go off now. I'll just say that's the next important thing, but it's death is upon us already, kinda. Put you here for now.
몬스터, 좌표에 도착했다.
내가 말하지.
It's an interesting stage, though.
잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
여기서 기다리지. 돌을 얼음할 자는 운명의 장막이여.
Let's also do this.
다음에는 휠.
This feels very different from what I normally deploy for sure.
저격은
You can survive this.
도구를 멸하고 치유한다.
And now we can just double down maybe on safety a little bit.
들으십시오.
There. What else would I
가장
ever
성가신
want?
적은 누구지?
얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯 결단을 내려. 얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯
It would be nice when she actually does the thing.
God.
사과야, 오늘도 잘 부탁해.
But yeah, the start was rough, but the rest was straightforward. I want to replace my Myrtle. I guess if the Locust later on again.
와, 아마도 참을 뻔했네.
결단을 내 놈들 잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
That's the question where the rest of the enemies are coming from.
찾아온 바람이 모두에게 상대된다. 지금부터 싸움 이벤트는
Now that Haruka is online, we can also just... I feel like she can basically out-heal anything in this game, it feels like. Was that easy? I say after struggling.
때랑 똑같다고? 아니. 이번엔 박사의 명령에 따라서 한 행동이야.
Just like the
후회
old
같은 건 없어.
years. Yep. We can do one more. Keep your focus as you dash into the cold steel skeleton. Or does it not have... might not have a story. Oop. The enemies. Soul Milestone Death increased. Didn't send it. We reached the part of the chapter where things are... I think it's always like after the middle part a bit where you get just a few combat stages.
쫓아냅시다.
Okay. I think we want to focus on just not letting anything to here. Right? Is that how it works?
우연히도 얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯
It can be here, I guess.
자, 여기 경치 좋다. 그치? 와, 아마 다들 이쪽으로 와.
That is
우연히도
maybe a problem.
잘못된 길을 의심치도
Do
않았구나.
something like this, maybe.
내가 말하지.
I also do like the idea of a freeze, but you will not really... I still like the idea of the store.
경건하게 기도하십시오.
여기서 기다리지. 영혼의 강.
얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯
실력 발휘해볼까?
Maybe we double down here.
가장 위험한 전장은
Just
어디지?
hope this is where most of the enemies come.
점프를 더럽힌 것을 후회하게 되리라.
당황하지 마라. 묘비의 소리 내용은 정했나?
이것은
정
실력 발휘해볼까?
Although I should also maybe build Crown Slayer at some point. Crown Slayer seemed like fun from the Trials of Navigator event.
바위돌이 해드리겠지.
얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯
모두 안심하고
Yeah,
싸워.
now it kind of
내가 옆에
is.
있으니까.
This can maybe do something like this.
휘체어로는 철도 유저들이 붙지 못할 거라고.
엘레지가 들리는 경계에 세워진 표시. 종을 가로잡아라.
사과야, 오늘도 잘 부탁.
모든 것을 묻어버리기를 기다리도록 하시.
I don't think I really need ground blockers. And
우연히도
just need.
모든 것을 묻어버리기를 기다리도록 하시.
Like, Locust would have also gone wide for this though, for sure. Just looking at this.
진심으로 해. 니놈한테는 볼 일 없다. 꺼져라.
That felt unironically so much easier than the last one. Okay, we have some Stormy. Alright. Any more weird shadows that wanna get blown to pieces? Any more vitals? Right, shit. There actually is one. Is that what they actually supposed to look like? Are they just shadowy things? Cutting down their numbers is most likely pointless, W. They're simply the projections of the Revenant's power. So long as the Revenant dwells on the ship, there will be no end to its creations. Right, time to kill the ship, nothing can go wrong. There's nothing more than a means to buy time. And how about I blow a couple more holes until the Revenant decides to come out of hiding? I'm afraid it won't work. This whole ship is nothing but a Revenant's husk. Even if we were to destroy the ship's outer shell or blow it, Revenant would still be able to keep it running with witchcraft. Would only temporarily keep it functional, will be more than enough to take them and them. To completely stop the airship, must find and destroy the Revenant's core. Gotta say, we psych us up to some really weird shit. Keeps you up at night. I do love my conscious spaceship. Come on. Let me take care of this with a bomb. Man. She is a simple woman. Firepower of an entire fleet's main guns might break to its outer shell, stopping it from operating, even using witchcraft. Alright, let's go look for that core then. One day, gonna get myself a cannon. That day is coming soon, I guess? Or do we find a Revenant's core? Not certain, as the true core of the airship is certainly protected by layers of defenses, hidden very carefully in some cabin. We'll only uncover it by infiltrating deeper into the ship. This also means that our enemies will be able to defend it much more easily. There's no time. So Revenant privy to everything about the airship. Theoretically, the airship is large in size, so tension is limited. It's been on the ship, and she still got out of here without a scratch, didn't she? Right? Could also be because she's not a real Sarkas, can feel the mental pressure the Revenant lays on. We need to work with each other. Doctor, you mean? When somebody's hurting real bad, you won't notice an insect crawling up their pants. W, I need your help. Explosions. Or? Come clean. Is this a trap we've been setting up for a long time? Only telling me about it now? No one makes Ruckus better than you. Guilty as charged. She is happy about the praise. You could see that in her eyes. Alright, buy some time, then buy some more. Let me get one thing clear though. I'm not your bait this time. If the Revenant's really sharper than we thought. The wink at Amir, who stares blankly at you for a second before nodding. Light it up, W. That enough of a ruckus for you? Alright, you insects. Don't get spotted too easily. Not until you find her. Doctor, Amir, we'll enter the airship to the opening W made. Stay close. This is our one and only chance. It's empty. Seems the military commission has already evacuated all the passengers. I knew how dangerous this mission would be. Let's see it. If the airship really is going to collide with Amanam, then what happens? I will assimilate all information it comes into contact with. That includes all materials, organic or not, even personalities and emotions. Everything will be engulfed in original crystals. Then Favis and the Revenant. Yeah, I think they knew. Yes, they chose to sail there. It means they understand what this entails. What do they want from the originum? The true power. Possibility. A deep, suffocated voice can be heard from within the cabin. But there are no signs of life. Always as empty as before. His voice. It sounds familiar. In this place, its voice can be heard by all. In Minoan legend, a hero stole fire for mankind. Let's go, Prometheus. And for this, he was punished by the gods and set a place for eternity. Close enough, you know. Getting your innards packed by crows does sound actually worse, you know, if I think about it. If you know that this legend originated among the Sakas, but he is no hero. His story thereafter is unworthy of telling. Revenant. Notice us nonetheless. In just the blink of the eye, countless strange shadows fill what was an empty corridor. Revenant's words are emitted from the vibrations. That explosion. It was indeed cause for concern and anxiety. If it wasn't for the King of Circus' reminder, I really would have forgotten all about you. Oh, how forgetful of me. I've remembered more than enough. I should never have forgotten. World's King of Circus, how could I have ignored your existence? Monster, get ready for battle. Come here, protect the doctor. Immediately, a pitch-black spear solidifies at Amiya's fingertips before launching forward. However, it is swallowed whole by walls and stairs. How can you possibly kill me while you are within me? There are too many of them. We need to move. Each and every corridor looks the same. Each and every staircase seems to be connected to the same space. These are nothing but the Revenant's blood vessels, and its will can manifest anywhere. It's no good! We can shake them. Now W. Find it difficult to keep your eyes open because of the massive explosion, but the plan continues to be executed as expected. Bunny, swap sides! Felseed, every little pet hold onto the dead weight. We need to quickly... Hold on, this place. Suddenly, you are struck with a bad feeling. Something's not right. Obvious bombs can't be this strong. I usually powered up, okay? Using the explosion's momentum, the entire corridor is being torn apart by its master's own will. Feel yourself sliding down the corridor, leading downstairs. Hey, hold heck! Try your hardest to maintain your balance and look toward where you last saw Khal-Seed, only to find that she has been completely engulfed by the Black Shadow. But there she goes. I'm sure she can manage. Revenant itself tore the structure here apart. It's trying to separate you probably and eat you. A loud bang can be heard. Lamia disappears on the other end of the collapsing corridor. Little bunny, hold on! Black Shadow sweeps by, separating you and W. The moment you two turn around, a sharp blade made of witchcraft slices to where you two were moments earlier. It fails soak onto your collar with its claw. You tumble downstairs, down the corridor. Sorry, monster. Next time for sure. Before you crash into the floor of the area downstairs, a hand grabs you by your collar from behind. Gotcha! No, I should say, you finally fell right into my hands. Right, now we just have a wholesome talk, right, W? Weak. Creak. Creak. The sound of steel being bent and twisted echoes throughout the narrow space. The ship is chewing apart the darkness inside its body. Put in quite a bit of work simply to force me into this closed-off trap. Revenant? The way you are, have you forgotten even your name? There's no response. Sorry, Revenant got mind wiped. Meek. Nothing can be heard except for the sound of metal being torn apart. Sharp debris continues to peel and fall away from the ship's body. Calcite knows that if this unknown space is anything like a magnetic field, she must be center pulling it all fatal threats. A threat? It seems that even though you have burned away for years, you still have some sanity left in you. Let's go, we can far more. But if your chaotic mind still holds a trace of memories in Castle, you should be well aware that the death threats are meaningless to me. Silence. Calcite can feel that a shadow that will engulf her here is still lurking in the darkness, watching her, waiting for the moment to strike. No, you should know, after all. Louisa herself knows this well. You're listening, are you not, Louisa? And feel your will in the ship. Thought you would be here waiting for me. As he reaches her hand out to the wall to feel the life in the ship. Ice cold, coarse metal and originum. Despite the darkness, Calcite is nonetheless able to clearly see the originum growing and assimilating everything around it. While it avoids the area her fingers touched. To think you can now influence the natural growth of originum to this extent. That is spooky for sure, huh? Originum here continues to grow. The airship will be completely crystallized by the time it crashes. And then everybody inside will also be eaten by rock. Includes me. Is this what you're trying to tell me? He gets no response. Just Originum, you, Pervisus, the Sakas. I used to think I knew enough about your plan. It seems you're much further down this road than I imagined. You may have me locked away here, but I don't believe I'm truly the one you should be vigilant against. You should be more scared of Doctor and Amir for sure. Always been a headache, Pervisa. Just like in the past. Just like in the past. Pervisa, as you are now, you still believe. She wishes she could still believe, isn't it, that Terra has a future? 2 means no. A dark shadow extends underneath Calcite's feet. A jet black ocean gushes out from the darkness, ready to engulf everything in its path in no time. I knew it. Once again, silence does return to the darkness. As you wish. You'd better have enough time with the Dame alone, without that one at her side. Don't disappoint me again. Don't disappoint us again. Waited too long. I must witness this before my death. The end of suffering. Visa. Oh, see, that is where we can convince Visa that everything will still come together. She did put the seeds into Doctor, and they're sprouting. Doctor's like ready to be harvested. Rise above the obsession of the past and let it drive you forward. Number soul husk attack speed increase and soul enemies and some enemies with different mana cannot read. That is a map of all time. Let's go, that's just like in my Enfield. Well, and we've also seen the CG before. I've been wondering when you come to see me, Calcite. Came too late, and you missed the most beautiful moment. First flower that budded died last night, But look at it now. It's full of vigor still. It's no difference compared to before. Exactly. It was born from the withering, and I'm, in an instant, became so healthy and strong. If only you were able to witness for yourself this miracle born on top of Originum. This garden, built on top of Originum, is the fruit of Phavisa's painstaking labor. Aside from war, not a path that Phavisa found for the Sarkas is close at hand. But what kind of future does this path lead to? Even more war, baby. Ever since you brought the doctor here, we've been spending more time in the garden. Bible still has a lot that needs you, our chairman, to handle, but on top of that, we're absent from today's general meeting. Not only do we have you, we also have the doctor here now to help us. It's not much of a problem if I take it easy once in a while, isn't it? I know you, Phavisa. You never want to joke around when it came to important business. I'll see it. Do you know what the doctor thinks? Doctor wants to save their old civilization or something. No, I'm not sure what you've heard. My guess is you do not have our mutual friend's full support. I won't give up, Kal'Tsit. This is how we're supposed to resolve the predicament that the Sarkas is facing now. I'll go talk to Phavisas. We'll show this path to all the Sarkas, so that they know we aren't fated to live a vicious cycle of hatred. Phavisa, Kal'Tsit, please hear me out first. I know very well that this could be risky, but I trust you. If you find me walking toward an uncontrollable future while I'm on this path, please pull me back. Time to make good on this promise, huh? I know you can do this, even though you always keep your opinions to yourself on many things. If you want the future you're hoping for to actually come true, you still have to earn the doctor's support. When it comes to original mutilization, the doctor is irreplaceable. But regardless of what awaits us at the end, I promise you, when the time comes, I'll be there by your side. Me... I got the doctor. Stop growling. Relax, I won't let it go. Wind was in your ears. With a shattered porthole, you can see the shard and devastated battlefield below. The ceaseless barrage of intense explosions could fling you outside at any moment. Right now, the one who's holding onto your hand, it's W. You know, she's not that bad, I've learned. She might have been just this lunatic for the Union, but she grew on me. I don't often see W acting this serious. I'm trying to think to something actually important, monster, so quit bothering me. You never really know the old tech, but she'd never take a chances with you. And she insisted on bringing you along on such a dangerous sporting mission. We definitely need you if you want to see Her Highness and stop this stinking ship. Yeep. I got no choice but to save you now. Come on up. Back then, nothing happened back then. Where do we go now? I can still hear the bombs ticking on your back. That's our positioning. You can think of the explosion as like a bonus function. If you got swept away, I would have had to find you. Shit, that reminds me. I would have given that old hack one too. It'd be a waste on you, you little freak. Oh, but Monster Sauce wants to be included, okay? Now, figure out which way we gotta go, you empty tin can. Wow, Wood. We don't have much time. The stinking ship's about to crash into that weird thing out there. If I have to die, it's gonna be after I meet Her Highness. Been pretty antsy ever since we got on the ship. Oh? I saved your ass! I don't think that's me being more emotionally stable than usual. Is it because it's our first date without a third wheel? Don't you even dare to try provoking me. Okay, you know, if somebody gives you the option for this dialogue choice, you have to take it. If it wasn't a moment like this, I'd swear you wouldn't have had a chance to ask a question. So stop trying to annoy me with your damn self-righteous interrogation. Shadows emerge from the metal. They are everywhere. Revenant is anywhere and everywhere. It is already mated in front of W. You are Sarkas too. You're turning a deaf ear to the Myriad Soul anger and squall. You shouldn't. Boom. Oops, my hand slipped. Right, you were saying... Hold on. Bet you're here to tell me where Her Highness is, aren't you? Keeps buffering. The sound of the metal being torn apart continues. The entire airship is howling. Me. Revenant is angry. Looks like he's not really all that rational of a fella. That's a good chance. Did you find out what's the place of the most energy fluctuation on this ship right now? That should be where its core is. Seriously, Roger? Looks at W with a mocking expression. Hold on, I still have an idea. Maybe I can figure out which bot shows the highest challenge in original concentration. Right, then get on it! This asshole's even more impatient than I expected. Doesn't look like we'll wait until you're done. Hey, shut a freak. You know how guests are supposed to bring their hosts a gift when they visit? Catch! I think you already gave him like so many bombs though. Little freak, you better keep this dipshit safe. Or you're gonna get yourself grounded by the old hack. Me. This way. But I'm also thick. Bombs won't blow. You forgot about this guy, huh? These are my tests before. It's got more than just a thick skin. Hold on tight to it, Doctor. I'll give you to a huge fireworks show. The moment it goes off, I'll shield you from the impact and take you to the other side. You got that, little freak? Monster was never happier. Get ready then. 3, 2, 1. Boom! I'm feeling kinda dizzy. Heavy. My ears can't hear very well. But as long as they still see, right? Hey, Lyra, how are you feeling now? I feel like it's weird that a character's like actually mentioning your doctor's name without putting doctor in front of it. I guess we're just that close, you know? At least one crazy woman that wants to kill me just is Purdue. I just checked the wall. I guess you guys didn't have to crash into the blast point with such perfect accuracy. Sorry for making you suffer all that for nothing. Aw. Me. Watch your claws, little beast. This one here is no match for you. Monster, I'm okay. Let me down. I look terrible. Don't drop the act in front of me. You want me to believe you can take this much? I don't buy it. Mia's running into these things too. Mia's told me that Bunny already ran into this thing once in Airport. She's got more experience than any one of us when it comes to dealing with it. No, she can just have a nice talk. But she's more worried about me offing you rather than the Revenant. Shut up! Voltec isn't here to back you up now. Well, Bunny's gonna be fine. Take my word for it. Lyra, stop dawdling. Let's go. Standing in the corridor, W subconsciously looks outside the window and freezes for a moment. Let's get going. We ain't got time for sightseeing. Come to the window and look at the battlefield beneath you. The sky is still lit up. The size of King's golden claw, Toria's counterattack must have started. And That is nice that everybody at least, you know, sees some hope and knows that Siege is, you know, actually doing the good shit. Victoria's counterattack has begun. Oh, there's a real hell now. No need to look anymore. Are you saddened by the battlefield? More than enough Sarkas have died. Keep up. I have lots of questions for Her Highness. Me? Monster? Attacks the ground furiously, it's a trap. A dark current of shadows silently appears at your feet and drags you to the end of the hallway at an incredible speed. You can feel the tip of a sharp blade at the back of your neck. That's bad. It's more than just a remnant here. A black tide engulfs the struggling monster and keeps it from moving. Meep! Trying to touch my mic from under my eyes? Me. Come back! See a flash of light within the darkness at the end of the corridor, followed by a loud boom. The force coming from behind you is so strong that it propels you out of the darkness and straight into the ground. The bomb on my back? How's that? Latest propulsion unit with tracking. Not bad, huh? Like I said, explosions are just a bonus. This will make you suffer for the 2 or 3 days though. Yippee! Well, I hope after that the doctor gets to relax for like a week. Make a great team, don't we? You could have reminded me beforehand. Was never your call for how we're gonna team up. Hey, you in there? But I gave you a start, no? Oh. More of the assassins? You haven't changed W. Eh? You cannot go any further. And you, Doctor? You are alive? Have we met before? She remembers the day she returned to Babel. Understandable. She remembers that broken door and the blood-stained logo. And those assassins hiding under their masks. They took Favisa's life. That Favisa. Aurelio finds herself exceptionally calm right now. You're gonna die. It would be a really horrible death. We will make sure of it for sure. We'll preach.
전원, 규율은
Lumpful
제대로
Soul
지키도록.
Husk. Then pick up and retain up to 3 Soul Maelstorms. That sounds annoying. Spring Soul Maelstorms summon orbiting Soul Orb deals heavy arts damage to your units that collide into it. I see.
모두 계산대로다. 결단을 내려라, 외놈들아. 정부를 더럽힌 것을
Must be not too
후회하게
greedy.
되리라.
I think I just kind of want to kill those first. It's also the best spot in the future, but we can reposition her. It's early and we shall not take. We kinda succeeded. So can maybe take one more away from you. Oh fuck, you deal damage.
우연히도 어른과 눈이
Oh yeah, I guess now our problems are kinda dead with.
좋다, 그치?
내 놈들은 잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
실력 발휘해볼까?
I feel like this is a good local spot.
내가 말하지.
Oh, that is a problem. This is just such a wide area that is annoying. Where do we? I guess put you like here and we can put a healer there also to just keep you all safe.
지식의 깨달음일지어다.
Bottom. I mean, part of me really wants to put X in there.
제일 먼저 불러줄 거라 믿고 있었다고. 무사히 돌아올 수 있으면 좋겠네. 와, 실력 발휘해볼까?
결단을 내려라, 외놈들아. 정토를 더럽힌 것을
You
후회하게
do
되리라.
something like this, maybe.
모두의 행동을 제압한다.
If they dare to come close.
잘못
아이돌이니지.
I guess I still want Axel to be very. Maybe we can do something like this.
휠체어로는 철거 위에서 드리프트를 못할 거라고? 갱선은
I don't even need healing on the sides, to be honest.
말해. 누가 당신의 보고를 듣게 될지. 실력 발휘해볼까?
우연히도 눈 모든 것을 묻어버리기를.
Cannot. Okay, this might be the problem.
후회하게 되리라.
But also, we killed everything
아름다운
beforehand.
인간 세상이라 베르스
This
데어
last
올릴
wave. Easy stage, actually. What was the hard? Was it? To be fair, without Exo Alter, the start would have been kinda spooky. Said you won't resist. You said you want the release of death. I don't believe you. She pierces the assassin's chest with her dagger, but intentionally avoids dealing a fatal blow. She wants to hear the coward under the mask scream. Slowly spins the dagger, trying to catch one sound, one sign of weakness. She wants to hear it, but there is nothing. I won't let you die so easily. You took Her Highness. Death is too good for you. You said you were prepared to die when you accepted the mission? I don't believe you. You want to live, don't you? You want to run away. I mean, that is how every human works. She wants them to run, she needs them to run. That way, she can chase them, hunt them, make them die in despair. She will drink their despair. That is not enough, not even close. What would be enough? Wait, this grenade will explode soon. I might hear. Prove it to me. You can throw it away. Do that and you'll live. I won't kill you. I will let you go. Throw it away. There won't be anything left of me once this thing goes off, right? Good. You should stay away. She does not believe it. She wants to find a sign, any sign, that this man is bluffing. One moment of hesitation, the slightest hint of his desire to live. White light bursts before her eyes from the hand that held the grenade tightly. Fire flies by her cheeks, but she feels no sense of satisfaction. This is not enough. Enough, W? No, it's not enough. Not nearly close. Hi, Honglu, I've connected to the hotspot. I hope it's a nice, very hotspotty hotspot. How are you doing? I have more. W? Well, it's time for her to lose her mind, okay? She was too stable. The dark tides recede in the wake of the explosion. What about the man? Is there no trace left of him? Did I use too much of my stock? Who cares? The real waste is if I don't use it. That, you know, she would be great at playing actual RPGs and using her consumables. Are you okay? I'm okay. What happened to you just now? What? I was just saving your skin. Little monster. You remember these people, don't you? Ghosts that should have died a long time ago. That's time for revenge, baby. should have died a long time ago. You don't know them? Should I? Sorry, somebody should have informed you of my amnesia. You better be telling the truth. I don't know if this is one of the Revenant's twigs. I don't think it's a coincidence that he appears on a ship which carries Her Highness. But he's dead. Hey Masti, thanks for the raid. How are you doing? Did you finish chapter 16 for real? We are boarding the fancy ship and I'm having a date with W. She is kinda mean to my daughter monster, but otherwise it's going well. I will say, I will stop after basically this stage, so you were cutting it close, man. But hey, nice to hear that it was fun. I feel like there's going to be more. The more the merrier. This mission is getting more and more interesting. Let's go. This way? No, that way. You go first. No need to worry. This little monster goes with you. I have to keep you in my field of view in order to react in time. Alright. It's not that hard, is it, working with me? She's very clear with her commands. I'll give her that. Possibly my favorite main story chapter. Huh. The corridor smells of death. The silence is revolting. But now you will have to wait for the next main story for a few more months. She does not need anyone to tell her that they are getting closer to the Revenant's core. Why would Her Highness be in a place like this? Will Her Highness be there? Will Her Highness remember me? She has many questions, but thinking about it serves only to stifle excitement. She cannot let Fevisa see her down and depressed. Fevisa always told her she looks best when she's smiling. She remembers. Hey, bastards, I was just thinking of you. Yippee, more friends. You shall not pass. People keep saying this. You're hungry as well. But you should get some food. Go no further. Don't listen to them, just pass and go and like get some noodles or something. Don't stop, Lyra. What we're looking for must be waiting at the end of the corridor. Just grab on two little monster and don't think about anything else. I guarantee you they will all turn to ash before they can touch you. There's only so much you can do on your own. But she's not fully on her own. Me. I'm fine, monster. Buy me some time. W, I have an idea. I'm not a bunny. I don't need you to tell me what to do. You need to do something. Do it. Skip the talk. Alright, I'll keep going. Deal with the doctor. Do you really figure I was going to leave the Dumbers alone? Have you spent so much time with the Revenant that you've gone crazy too? I probably would be crazy if I'm always inside of an old ancient being, yeah? I left him a bunch of nice things. Close your eyes, Slimer. Bam. Left a plan B on me. Don't face me. I was going to give the old hack a surprise when we met up. Now it's all wasted. It would have been funny to just explode the doctor in front of her. Look out. Here's some more good stuff. Lit up every corner for you. Time to go to hell. Still no use? Guess we have to do this the hard way. Let's keep the doctor alive. Ghosts continue to emerge from the darkness at the end of the corridor. There seems to be no end to it. One after another, no fear of death. Just like back then. Who helped you? It was the doctor. Dum, dum, dum. She gets no answer. This endless corridor is filled with the bodies of the perpetrators, but why could she not find out how this betrayal happened? She is sure that the answer is here in Babel, amidst the seemingly unremarkable mission logs of PRTS. Perhaps just at the end of the corridor. Here. Huh? Here, beneath these bodies. Ooh. Did you come back to Alp? Go save Her Highness. What are you doing here? Tried to protect Her Highness, but someone knocked me out. Did we save her? Is that the assassins? The defense system went offline all of a sudden. The enemies rushed in. My teammate tried to protect Her Highness. Are these your teammates? They're dead. They're alive. He got knocked out. He Her Highness is dead. Protect Her Highness. I can protect Her Highness with this grenade. She holds back the urge. If only she had stayed here. Would have changed anything. She stops over her body and continues down the corridor. She hears an explosion from behind her. Trash. Coward. She arrives at the speaker's office to find the bodies of assassins piled outside the door. She does not want to go any further. Who is she to mourn Favisa when she has not killed the traitors? In her heart, she already has the answer to who was behind all this. The one who let the assassins stood here and led death to Favisa. She would confront that one once she has killed everyone who participated in the deed. Would it be her last target? It's time to go, W. You... She looks at you. You sat in the darkness at the end of the corridor. Monster's massive frame stands between you and the ghost charging towards you. I've thrown them out. Hang in there, little monster! There were several bombs towards the gathered black operations. See? W charges into the wake of the explosion. She goes through enemies and monster, through the fire and the cracking air. W arrives at the other side of the door. He turns around. The figure still standing in the corridor, one hand on the door control as countless waves try to rush out from behind. She has no memory of ever having seen this scene, but there was a scene from her imagination of the assassination. See that she could never shake. You might have been some trauma. Did that evil spirit stand before Frieza like this? Did the culprits who took her life rush out from behind the evil spirit like this? Was it the evil spirit who opened the door to the speaker's office? Come back, monster. I'm closing the door. Another bomb, W. Buy me some time. She tosses the bomb almost instinctively before arguing. Well, that was easy, surprisingly. Take it easy, my back hurts. She looks at you as if she's trying to find a shadow summoned by gone upon you. Why are you looking at me like that? Yeah, I just remembered your betrayal. Casual things. Was this your genius plan to prevent them from coming in? That's simple. Sometimes the simplest meals are the most effective. Wait, is this crystallization? Noticed already, haven't you? So that was our last chance before the door became fully crystallized. You had planned to block the door on your own from the beginning? I trust you, monster. Trust me? I'll find out what happened back then, Look, I think this is the place. It does look ominous in here, yeah? Tensions war deep inside the halls of the ship. Souls burn, releasing pain and anger. The core of the airship lies bare before you. The airship is powered by burning the revenants? Yeah, what a nice airship. Visa isn't here. Doesn't matter what it is. Blow it up and this piece of junk stops. Let's finish our business here. Got more important stuff to do. You're coming with me to save Visa. Right, I'll go with you. I know you're there, old geezer. I had a special gift for you under your bed. It's present time. Something's not right. How dare you come here? Outplot? And you, suckers? The burning core instantly freezes. The scattered flames rush back inside. Fire that illuminates life dims. All sound fades. One could hear one's own heartbeat in the silence left behind. You're gonna have to have some sort of boss fight against the Revenant, right? Darkness begins to fill the room. Shadows flow out of the core, converging into a great river, its current speeding up. Till a great black tide, enough to swallow the entire room, rushes towards you. Just great pain and anger. No more words for you, Outblood King. I've abided your many transgressions only because of a visa. No more. You know what you are trying to stop. Just as the war that the Sarkas needs. You're trying to extinguish the flame that will change our destiny. You shall not succeed. You can sit down, have like a coffee and discuss your actual plans, you know, instead of just vague posting. The black tide that Soldamir recedes, and the shadows pulling at her weaken. He's focusing his strength. All the shadows have disappeared. Looks like someone else found the Revenant's location first. Is the doctor okay? I wonder where Dr. Calcid and W are. I can feel the place where the anger is strongest. That's what we're looking for. Hang in there, Doctor. Dr. Calcid. I'm coming. Signs of explosions. W must have been here. Did Monster leave these claw marks? As a doctor with W. A figure that Amir never expected to see emerges from the shadow at the end of the corridor. She has never forgotten the nightmare from so many years ago. It's just a dream. Don't worry. She remembers Favisa and the black sword that pierced her chest. Black-robed killers. Impossible! You're all dead! Ascalon checked and made sure you... Nice. It is really nice art. But, you know, they don't need to remind my daughter about her mom dying. King of Sarkas. You're too late. She knew you would come. Visa. Amir. The ones you're looking for will die. Eh? Get out of my way! You... Spare the effort of reading our emotions. We are dead already. The only way you will pass is our all cold dead bodies. You know, those are the kind of sentences that are your last sentence. Not my daughter's mom, exactly. I see the fragments of your memories. How could this be? You're from Babel? cannot just end it like this. I need to see Favisa. Man, they really keep drawing that part out. But it is a cool mission. Or we do get to have a boss fight against the Verminant at least. That is cool. Honestly, I like the background transitions. But yeah, I don't think I have enough time for that, and I don't want to go too long. Death intervenes with conflict, and Wage joins with sorrow. The deployment time is increased. Some enemies will differ. I think the deployment time increase is not a problem in the future. Oh yeah, pretty good. I think it was 18 I needed to do before I can do more of this, wasn't it? Prediction was spot on, the catastrophe was manageable. Yeah. 14-18 to unlock. Okay. Then we will see what we can do. But yeah, I like it. Honestly, what this reminded me really, so it's like it's kind of hilarious. I feel like W is the only one that we just trusts the doctor with their name, nothing else. It feels so unusual for just being called by my name by the game at this point in my life. Who is streaming? I guess we can maybe meet Vito. Yeah, probably will do more of this tomorrow. Okay, next stream I still will not be able to finish it. Can I actually see anywhere here? No, doesn't have a fancy thing. 1423. Yeah, I will not clear it tomorrow, but we can maybe clear it this week. For sure. I'm looking forward to it. At least I really want to see how it goes. But yep, thanks for watching and see you guys around. Bye.